brings out an instant smile. My prayers have been answered every time I look at you. 'Cause I've been waiting for a boy like you.
And this is
And this is
George. You're listening to Bless. No matter what my circumstances, baby, bless. God is always there for me. And this is George. You're listening to Bless. No matter what my circumstances, baby, bless. God is always there for me. Through the sunshine or through the rain, bleed your heart through the pain. God is always there for me. You're listening to Bless. This is George.
Just the thought of you bring me out an instant smile. My prayers are answered every time I look at you.
Let's read it.
I've been waiting for a boy like you all my life, so I can hold you tight. You're a dream come true. Nothing in this world compares to you. I get that funny feeling inside. I've come to realize that I'd go to the ends of the earth for you with no shoes. I'd lay down my life for you. Won't let no one hurt you. 'Cause baby, I love you. I bless the day. I bless the day. There's no one before you. One more each day. Ooh, in your times of need, my arms will be there to comfort you. You'll never be alone, 'cause the Most High will surround.
In a blink of an eye, I knew it was love at first sight. The night we met, it felt like dynamite. Then I knew somehow I'd fulfill your fantasy. Caress my body, fill me with ecstasy. Just hold me closer, kiss me all over. Let me feel your warm embrace when you call my name. You said we were lovers for a long time. So I say every day, oh, I need you. Oh, I need you, gotta have you. Oh, I need you, baby. Oh, I need you, gotta have you. Oh, I need you, baby. With your sweet tender touch, honey, I could cry. The smell of your sweet black skin feels like paradise.
I don't wanna be lonely. I'd be lonely without you, baby. I don't wanna be lonely. Yes, I'm lonely without you, baby. Try me one more time with your love, baby. Soon you'll agree. We've gotta stop all the games we play and make the most of today. I'd like to hold you in my arms, oh baby, like so many times before. I never thought that I would ever live to see you walking for that door. Baby, you're the reason that my smile never fades away. Baby, you're the reason. Baby, you're the reason for the sun to shine each day. Yeah. You don't know how much I love you. Whoa. Everybody makes mistakes sometimes. Without you here, I would lose my mind. I can't imagine my life without you, girl. You, girl. What would I ever do if I never had someone like you? I could have never be the same inside. The mistake was my foolish pride. Yeah. Whoa.
I don't wanna be alone, on your my
baby.
It is the season. There is love everywhere. Put a smile on your face and give up some chairs. Forget about your worries in the months that gone by. Shake up yourself, my brother. Give a love a try. It's the season. Put up a cheer, everybody give some cheer. It's the season. Oh, oh, oh. Let me see some smile on your faces. It is the season. There is love everywhere. Put a smile on your face and give up some chairs. Forget about your worries in the months that gone by. Shake up yourself, my brother. Give a love a try. It's the season. Put up a cheer, everybody give some cheer. It's the season. Put up a vibes, everybody feel nice. It's the season. Put up a cheer, everybody give some cheer. It's the season. Put up a vibes, everybody feel nice. Pull up a vibes. Everybody feel nice. We had our ups and downs, but we made it through. Give thanks to the Most High for what He's done for you. Right now, forget about yourself. There's someone worse than you. Give someone a hug and you will see what it will do for you. It's the season. Put up a cheer, everybody give some cheer. It's the season. Put up a vibe.
My royal embrace.
It's the season. Oh, it's the season.
I know it was a secret. I had to keep it in the depth of my heart. But I couldn't take it no more. Please open up your door. I don't need no glass to see that you love me. Oh yes, you want me. Jaja came to tell me you're the one for me. He said you are the perfect one for me. Royal embrace, the perfect one for me. Jaja came to tell me you're the one for me. He said you are the perfect one for me. Shasha my embrace, the perfect one for me. You are the perfect one for me. Oh. Without you in the morning, you know I feel so lonely. And you know that because there's something happened to your heart. Without me in the morning, I know you feel so lonely. Oh yes, I know that it's Jah who is connecting our heart. Jah came to tell me what he want from me. He said you are the perfect one for me, my royal empress, the perfect one for me. Jah came to tell me what he want for me. He said he want the perfect one for me. Shashamane, let you go. The perfect one for me.
The first time we met, it was love at first sight. I know someday, baby, you're gonna be my wife. This love that I have for you is well overdue. I see no one else, baby. I see only you, 'cause I only have eyes for you. I only have eyes for you. Never gonna let you go. Really, really love you so. Never gonna let you go. Really, really love you so. I only arise. This love that I have for you is well overdue. I see no one else, baby. I see only you. No matter how they shaky, shaky, no matter how they flirty, flirty, they can tempt me no way to stray away from you. I know they will try. They will try. I know they will try. They will try. But I only have eyes for you. I only have eyes for you. Never gonna let you go. Really, really love you so.
Never found a love like yours. Said I never found a love like yours.
And this is the
for someone like you to be mine. I've made so many bad mistakes. I told myself I wouldn't fall in love again, but then I see you and I need you 'cause I love you, baby. I've never been through anything like this. My past was full of bad experience, but when I'm with you, I just need you 'cause I love you, baby. Never find a love like yours. I said I never find a love like yours.
I've been searching for the perfect woman. If there's a perfect woman in this world, I've got to find you. When I find you to your heart, I'll always pay attention. All I ask is that you always listen to my heart and give me everything I need. But all I ever need is your desire for me. I will answer your desire with all my desire. You'll be all the woman I would ever need. If it's alright, I wanna love you all my life, that's forever. Let me take you to the place they call heaven. Oh baby, there's no level too high for this love, 'cause in my dreams you're mine. You're mine. you're mine, all mine. I believe in time you'll be real, not only in my mind, because in real life I've been searching for the perfect woman. If there's a perfect woman in this world, I've got to find it. When I find you to your heart, I'll always pay attention. All I ask is that you always listen to my heart. Baby, you know it's so hard when like alone I feel your kiss, but it's alright, it's okay. Those nights alone always brighten my day. I daydream about those nights when we play. It feels so right, but you're in my dreams. Oh, you control my dreams. Oh, I really felt your heartbeat next to mine, and I just can't believe you're only in my mind. You're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, all mine. I believe in time you'll be real, not only in my mind, because in real life I've been searching for the perfect woman. If there's a perfect woman in this world, I've got to find it. When I find you to your heart, I'll always pay attention. All I ask is that you always listen to my heart. I wanna love you, baby, love you for the rest of my life. Ooh, I wanna feel you, baby, feel you for the rest of my life. Come find me, yeah.
One. Yeah. Let's radio to the world.
There's a perfect woman in this world. I've got to find it. When I find you,
Trust me. On the level.
all I ask is
Rock and come, man.
my heart and give me everything I need. But all I ever need is your desire for me. I will answer your desire with all my desire.
Son of the Bless Radio to the world. Yeah. I'm a son.
I wanna love you all my life.
Welcome forward.
Let me take you to the place they call heaven. Oh baby, there's no limit.
We're live up in the world. The thing called the link up. Of our link up. No, seriously. Link up of our link up around here between 4 and 6 on a Thursday. Only link up show around here. Yeah. Bless and SLR link up to the world. So if you just locked in, welcome. Big up everybody locked on around the world, you know. Doesn't matter what time it is around here. You know, in London it's 4 down till 6. Whatever it is in the time zone around there, man. Big up the last presenter that was on before me over there, SLR, you know. See? Yeah. Man like Valentine's. With a mix and blend, 3 hours and thing, you know? See? Yeah. I'm bigger than a man like Cowboy. Yeah, man, for the extra link on this, sir. Yeah, back. Each and every day, round there to link up, yeah? Right. Shout to the SLR management team, full DJs around this, sir. Yeah. And shout to the Bless Radio management team and DJs and presenters around here, sir. Yeah. Tell you. Welcome forward. Remember to check out the Rockstone Cycle Hub. Yeah. 335 Lordship Lane, Tottenham N17 6AB. Yeah, so you need to check that out forward. Open from 10 a.m. till 6, Monday to Friday. Saying 9 a.m. till 6 on a Saturday. Saying if you want a new bike or you want your bike fixed, yeah, you want to hire a bike between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4. Yeah, I mean. So shout to who do ride bike in the rain. Yeah, I understand. Like to hire a bike in the rain. Yeah, we see why I go on this. So say it, give them a call on 0208 808 0203. That's 0208 808 0203 or 07 852 826 054. That's 07 852 826 054. So you just give them a call and they'll just help you out around there. So, you know, you want new part for your bike, they have it, everything. Yeah, man, even that food around there soon gonna be happening around there. So, selling food and all them thing there. See? So look out for that. Yeah, so when you follow around there, you can smell the food and you can get some of that food there. See? Yeah. You know what I mean? Keep it locked around there. Loud up to Rocky, Cliff, Sonia, around there. Yeah. And loud up to a lady like Emma up in the building. Yeah. See? See? Yeah. You know what I mean? Everything nice on them. You know, what else? Nice. So people might think this is a recording. You know. We just record it and then just kick back. Yeah, loud to Emma and the crew them around there, so. See? Yeah. And loud to Kelly, who's going to be dealing with the food around there at Rockstone. So you know everything to sell off around there. Alright, we're going to squeeze our Martron into the building. Saying, if you want to hit us up in the studio, around here, yeah, if you've got the Blessed Radio number, you know the levels. Yeah? Alright then. 079 44 431 366. Yeah, that will get you through to round here on the Blessed Radio. Yeah. I like the talk show on the Tuesday night, you know. I was there. Yeah, man. You see? Tell them at 8 to 10 each and every Tuesday. That talk show loud. It's strictly for the ladies, apparently. Boy, I tried to forward and they won't let me through. Not even I tried to ring. The phone was blocked. Both phone lines were blocked around there. See? Yeah. Between 8 and 11 around there. See? All right. Who that? The phone line ring. Yeah. That must be Principal Danite. Yeah. 079 44 431 366. Gets you through round here. Shout out to Steve from Wood Green. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. If you're live on the YouTube, yeah, you can watch Wagwan too. Yeah? If you feel like that way there, you feel nosy. Yeah, you can watch Wagwan. Yeah, or you can watch it later. Yeah? Share it with all your friends right now. See? Even if they're at work, just share it with whoever, you know. Listen. Rock it, Ragga. Tinker. Shout out to Principal Danite Lacta. Yeah. Welcome forward, sir. Yeah, make sure you just spread the word around there, see? Turn it up now. Hey. That's the only number to get through around here, yeah? It's been a long time since we have spoken on the line. Yes, plenty lonely nights, yeah, with no you to hold me tight.
I tell you now,
I wanna love you every day and every
Son of Richie Davis before the sound across.
Now you're gonna make my day. Day after being away for so long, girl, I just don't know.
Think on
how to carry on. Oh no, being separated from you for the longest time. Now you're out to fill my mind. Welcome back, baby, I love you. I missed you so much. I miss that magic touch, girl, yeah. And I
still great production on this, hold on.
To you.
You know how long we've been beating this rhythm? Last year. This one called My Apologies.
I gotta let you know that I'm serious through my commitment, serious through my vows. Yes, I do love you forever.
Hold on.
Temptation came knocking right on my door. Yeah, I won't be rolling on that road again, and that's for sure.
You don't have to tell me that your love is true. Just go on and hold me, baby.
Son of the Blackstones. All right then.
What to do? Yeah. And if my heart is right, I'm gonna love you.
Hear that, lady?
Just go on and tell me, baby. Tell me that you care. And if my heart is right, I'm gonna love you through the night. Go on and tell me.
You opened up my eyes today. I thank you, Lord, for yesterday. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, man, send it, JJ.
Oh yeah, you touched my eyes and now I see from birth.
Judge the crew watching us on YouTube. Whoa! You can like and share on there. Now seriously, you can like and share as well, you know. See? Yeah. You got your iPad, you got your PC, you got your laptop, and you got your phone. YouTube, they're bored.
You opened up my eyes today. I thank you, Lord, for yesterday. I'm so grateful. Oh yeah.
It's the Link Up Show.
My eyes and now I see from birth you've always been there for me. Love so unconditional. Yeah. You said you love me and you never leave me alone. Every day when I awake, you give me a brand new song. Jesus, you bring joy to my life all the time. You're my everything.
I tell you now, hey!
No matter what I'm going through, I make it, it's because of you. You're my everything. You said that you love me and you never leave me alone. Every day when I awake, you give me a brand new song.
So Lord, now I know that you are my shepherd.
right then.
I used to feel so uninspired.
So sing on, ladies, yeah?
And when I knew I had to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind.
Shadow Weldon.
Key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you made me feel.
Hey.
You made me feel. You made me feel like a natural.
Let's read this.
You made me feel like a natural.
Yeah, well, lad, to Eugene, that's our road there. Yeah, she keeps the SLR 24/7, 7 days a week. We're on it. Yeah, man. Shout to Lynn and Dave. Yeah, man. Shout to Lynn's birthday. Hold on. I understand Lynn's birthday tomorrow, yeah? All right, then. Everything turn up round there. Yeah? Yeah. Lynn's birthday tomorrow. My extended family, you know. A lot of bitters, mom, you know. Each and every day you're out there. Yeah? All right, shout out to Dave Black Tard as well, you know. Saying, yeah. Amen. Lot of Sweet B. Yeah, man. Sweet B's birthday tomorrow. Yeah. DJ Sweet B, you know. Hey. Tell you. Lot of Debbie as well. Tell you. Everybody's birthday. Yeah. Belated birthday to late like Jade yesterday, yeah. Amen. Tell you. Hey. Ready up here.
So natural, looking out onto the morning rain. I used to feel so uninspired.
That's cousin Candy's birthday tomorrow. Hold on.
I had to face another day. Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind, but you're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you made me feel. You made me feel. You made me feel like a natural woman. You made me feel. You made me feel. You made me feel like a natural woman. When my soul was in a lost and found, you came along to claim me.
But your faithful friend, medicine for life, your faithful friend.
All right, then.
The day that would fear the Most High shall find that faithful friend who will be by your
Get
side
the voice.
for life, for life. Oh, this song is about that faithful friend. Friends, oh friends, they just hard to find. Friends, oh friends. And if there's a friend that would lay his life like a shire, like a shire. Remember mama used to say, friends can bless you.
Sure.
Looked at me stern in the eye, they can also more you. Oh son, don't forget that a friend indeed.
That's everyone's birthday. Yeah.
Is a friend
This week, last week.
So whether rain or shine, turbulence or calm, they'll be by your side, by your side. Friends, oh friends, they just hard to find. Friends, oh friends, yeah. Where were you on the wedding day?
Son of Michael Butley.
Where were you, little girl? I said, you promised to be married.
Easy. Here you go one.
For you, I'll do do anything. Seems like you have a change of heart. Never know we'll ever part.
London.
But I wish you a good day, baby.
Sure. See them tune there? Yeah. I'm supposed to say that's Bushman. You're trying to argue with me. It's Mark Butley this, you know. I know, they sound similar, you know. Yo! Think on!
Where were you on the wedding day? Where were you, little girl? I said, you promised to be married. You know, for you, I'll do anything. Seems like you have a change of heart. Never know we'll ever part. But I wish you a good day, baby. Oh, I thought your love was meant to be. I wish you a good day, baby. Thought you were meant for me. Baby,
alright, Raggers, too much tune on here, you know. Big up Rush Dragon wherever you stand. Boy, I don't know what happened to you last week, but yeah. What did he do, man? My God. The man who flinging tune at me here, though. Yeah. And the YouTube said, boy, I don't like you calling that Ragga D, you know. and they block you, innit? Yeah? I still can't get that song right now. It said copyright. Yeah? Yeah, can I hear you say, Ragga D, I beat up in gum. Yeah? All right, then. Shout out to everybody trying to get Rush Dragon show. Tried to tune in this weekend. Everyone you couldn't get him. Anyway. Yeah. It bad. Yeah. Big up Rush Dragon, man. You know. Daddy of our daddy, you know. Listen to me. Big up Cowboy for the breakfast show this morning. Yeah.
If words could do the things that I want to do with you,
sure,
I would be so happy. And if the smile I smile with you would make you love me true, I would be so happy. My lonely days are gone with no one to call my own. I only think
Blossoming through seasons.
Turn the star, yo. How it so?
Our marriage, our vows could never be broken. People say we would never last this long.
Think of baby, young.
Now our love is so strong. I love you, baby, forever young. Believe me when I say these words to you. I need you, baby, straight from the heart. My
RAGGA D squeeze.
You're my angel just because.
I pray for you that God will make you strong and show to you.
Time I run, you know. Enough true now.
When you lost your way and all your hope was gone.
Say that JJ Bond sing.
To remember your name. When you cried, I cried with you. You bless me, we make it too. I will always pray till you make it through.
Hold on up.
My cup is empty. Lord, fill it up, please. I got to keep praying for family and friends.
Sing again.
My cup is empty.
Before we begin this musical time.
It's good to be there for each other. But hey, sometimes our cup runs low.
I pray for you that God will make you strong and show to you from the pouring.
Yes, Rush Dragon.
When you lost your way,
Yeah.
and all your hope was gone, I asked the Lord to remember your name. When you cried, I cried with you. You bless me, we make it too. I will always pray till you make it through. Now my cup is empty. Lord, fill it up, please. I got to keep praying for family and friends. My cup is empty. Lord, fill it up, please.
Love. Yeah, love it, Rush Dragon.
You know, sometimes in life,
Be careful.
it's good to be there for each other.
The YouTube said leave RAGGA D alone, yeah? Yeah.
Runs low.
I pray for you that God will make you strong and show to you from the pouring rain. When you lost your way and all your hope was gone, I asked the Lord to remember your name. When you cried, I cried with you. You bless me, we make it too. I will always pray till you make it through. Now my cup is empty. Lord, fill it up. I got to keep praying for family and friends. My cup is empty. Lord, fill it up, please. When it's running low, please fill it up.
You took me for a ride, take my life for a joke. You played your game, you couldn't be tamed. I can't take that liberty no more. I thought you were the one, I didn't understand. Didn't know your plans, you didn't need a man. That life was not for you, no. I thought that you were in for a good time. A good time that will last for a lifetime. You're such a bad girl. You're so bad, so bad, so bad. You didn't knew what you had, and now he's gone. You're such a sad girl. So sad, so sad, so sad. One day you're gonna wish you hadn't been so bad. Yeah. In my head I used to think that I was lucky to find a girl so fine as you. I gave you all I had, Believed in your dreams when I believe in you. You couldn't be true. Couldn't even be true to yourself. You were beautiful and fine, sexy and kind. Deep inside I thought someday you would be mine. But I was wasting my time. Yeah. I was thinking you would settle down and take it easy. I was thinking we were meant to be. You're such a bad girl. You're so bad, so bad, so bad. You didn't knew what you had, and now
I tell him on inside.
You're such a sad girl. You're so sad, so sad, so
lonely day with him inside the building.
you're gonna wish you had
Alright, then easy bounce around there, man. So we're just easy bouncing around here, man. So let's feature Rush Charmer, yeah? For the Mention House production, yeah? Alright, Wagwan. Yeah? Shout to Bunny Lila and the crew them over there in South London, Mention House Studios out there, man. Turn up, man. It turn up. Yeah, it turn up. Yo, shout out to Jamaica. Wagwan. Yeah, rhythm turn up away, you know. You hear me? Listen to me. I'm gonna play the Rush Charmer first, yeah? Shout out to Rush Charmer, wherever you stand. How it's so?
You're my rose in my garden, I grow. Got to let you know. I was your day, my love. Now make nothing bring you down. That nobody work is show upon your
yeah, one more time, Rush Charmer. 079 44 431 366. Gets you through in the studio. Right here. Yeah, if you just locked on to the Link Up Show. This is the blessradio.co.uk and Bless Extra Ron here. And then you got the SLR radio.co.uk Ron here. Link Up Ron here, man. You saw Big Bad 97.7 there. Yeah, 079 44 431 366 gets you through Ron here. If you want to big up yourself and the massive them. Ron here. Yeah. I tell you, man, hey. RAGGA D, there. Also, we're live on YouTube. Bless Radio 1. So check us out right now. You can hear the SLR and Bless Radio link up together. Check out Rush Dragon tonight, 10 down till 12.
Oh, such beauty I behold, such virtue that you show.
Live on the YouTube.
My rose in my garden I grow. Got to let you know. I was your day, my love. Now make nothing bring you down.
And so
that nobody work is show. Upon your red most time make you wear his gown. Mama earth in all her glory, it's a joy to be around. For sure I'm gonna need you, got you love that we found. And we get there through the tribulation and trials. Oh, this is more than common. Yeah, it's that perfect balance. Boy, I then you are higher science. Then you I can rely on. But was a push and it's so natural. Still you see I provide my heart. Woman of soul, then my other rock. Oh, then I stop. Comfort my soul.
check the crew on the Bluetooth. Yeah, man. Bluetooth speaker time, eh?
Wow, precious and the finest gold. Wow, what a joy in my garden, my black rose.
speak to the generals on the rhythm.
Special gem, your one quality time well spent. Slow down the pace for me now, baby. Pull down the E.
To the world. Hey, you move.
Slow down the pace. Oh yeah. Cool down the E.
How it sound?
Love is not a gamble, and love is not a toy. I'm here with you. Enjoy. From my heart, I forgive.
Boy, that rhythm there. That rhythm there. My God.
Oh yes.
That rhythm there.
I'm feeling good, baby.
Mention house. Wow. Production of Gua. Brand new to everybody.
Slow down the pace.
Yo.
Me now, baby. Cool down the E. No need to worry. Slow down the pace. Oh yeah. Cool down the E. Love is not a gamble, and love is not a toy. I'm here with you to enjoy. From my heart, I forgive any
Lacking that rhythm, man.
Cause right now, I'm here and I'm feeling for some fun. Slow down the pace. Can you do it for me? Cool down the E. No need to worry. Slow down the pace.
Hey, see these artists now? You see these artists running?
Maybe I'm wrong, but the way I feel about you, girl, it's so strong.
I tell you
that it just can't be wrong.
It's a miracle.
Maybe I'm a fool, but I feel like the wisest man upon earth because I chose you, and you chose me too. Yeah, girl, I can't live without your love.
Hey, you mean?
No way, I just can't get enough. No way, girl, I can't live without your love. No way, I just can't get enough.
Yo, that mixtape
Whoa, whoa, yeah.
How it sound at them? Let me know.
Ooh,
I ain't sound on SLR as well. Let me know.
I'm wrong,
Sure.
but the way I feel about you, girl, it's so strong that it just can't be wrong. Or maybe I'm a fool, but I feel like the wisest man upon earth because I chose you, and you chose me too. Yeah, girl, I can't live without your love.
Now all the engineers, let me know what going on, yeah? How it sound?
Just can't get enough. No day, girl, I can't live without your love. No way.
That tune here, man.
I just can't get enough.
Them tune are not regular around here, man. Yeah, second time I play them tune here. Them tune are mad. Mad road.
Well, maybe I'm wrong, but the way I feel about you, girl, it's so strong that it just can't be wrong. Or maybe I'm a fool, but I feel like the wisest man upon earth because I chose you, and you chose me too. Yeah, girl, I can't live without
just can't get enough. Jah know I have faith that the road we walk so real. This love is not fake. It's a risk that we take to gamble it all on that one true heart. In everything, you know, I your name I call. In our love we stand tall. Yeah, girl, I can't live without your love. No way, I just can't get enough.
It's an early skank, you know.
No day, girl, I can't live without your love.
Welcome each and every Thursday. Right here. Blessing SLR Link Up Show. So I'd rather tell everybody locked onto the SLRradio.co.uk, you know. See? Welcome forward. Wagwan.
If you should really feel
That's everybody on the blessradio.co.uk. Welcome forward and the Bless Extra. Yeah, man. Stay up.
Make them real like this love we feel.
You just tell a friend to tell a friend, you know. That's every nation locked on around here. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what it like. Every nation locked on. Welcome forward. If you want to interact and big up anyone, if it's your birthday today or tomorrow, shout out to Lynn, and it's her birthday tomorrow, yeah? All right, they want to go on. Saying, shout out to the rest of the mass of them locked on around here each and every time. Saying, shout out to Debbie, her birthday tomorrow as well, you know? And my cousin Candace, yeah. You hear me? Welcome forward. Even Sweet B, yeah, lovely Sweet B. Big up Sweet B wherever you're standing on. I tell you, man, hey. Big up Marva. Can't leave out Marva and Sweet B, you know. Easy. Marva's birthday was last week. 29th of August, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll write a song for you, my love. Words and a melody to thrill your heart.
Sure.
Just to have you in my arms. When it's time for love,
let me know how it sounds.
My call.
One more time in the building, man. RAGGA D, that's a rock and come in, you know. So shout out to everybody that's logging into the Bless Radio 1 on the YouTube. Yeah, Bluetooth the speaker, yes. Yeah, all right then. Or plug your laptop into the stereo. Yeah, then quality around there. Yeah, all right then. Yeah. That's a yeah one? Yeah. Yeah, man, you can plug the laptop into the stereo, you know. Hey, man. And you can subscribe. Big up the subscribe massive. Yeah. Round here.
I'll write a song for you, my love. Words and a melody to thrill your heart. Just to have you in my arms. When it's time for love, will you heed my call? Word to you, my love. All of the beauties Mother Nature made us. Just to thrill you with my shots. When it's time for love, will you heed my call? When I need your love, will you heed my call? Song for you, my love. Words and a melody to thrill your heart. Just to have you in my
Tell you, man, hey. Tell me a bit to me clean. From the EP, Heart, Mind and Soul. Gadget Crew put the record on vinyl together. Yeah. I tell you. Welcome forward. Big call. Yeah. Alright, let's feature Aisha Loren from the album My Wishing Well alongside Christopher Ellis. Yeah. Alright, Soul. Big call.
You think I love you for just one thing. To you, my love, it may be the way it seems, but I love the way you carry yourself. I really love the way you wear your hair. Ain't that loving you? Ain't that loving you for more reasons than one?
You think I love you for just one thing. To you, my love, it may be the way it seems, but I love the way you carry yourself. Oh girl, I love you, I love you, I love you for what you may become. Ain't that love in you? Sing that again. Ain't that love in you for more reasons than one?
Did it ever occur to you why I do all the things any girl can do?
Yeah.
You keep a smile on your face because I love you, I love you, I love you in so many ways.
Somehow my love has been misled by the things that other men said.
And I love the way you carry yourself.
How go?
I love the way you wear your hair. Ain't that loving you?
21 minutes after 5 up in the building, man. Tell you.
Loving you for more.
Listen, SLR Link Up Showcase inside here. 4 down to 6. Yeah.
Oh, yes it is.
Love tune there in the building. Seeing each and every Thursday round here. Yeah. Alright then. Blessing SLR Link Up. I mean, we're here each and every Friday. Round here. 2 hours of 4 and 6. Right here. Straight Blessed Radio as well, you know. Seeing live on the YouTube as well. For the YouTube massive them. We like to do them thing there. Yeah. Yeah. Just share the YouTube each and every day. Yeah. Remember, you can catch all of these shows from 2017 until now. Yeah. All right. So you can listen all going the thing called the history. Yeah. So you can catch all the shows from 2017 until now. Around there. Yeah. They're all up there, so you can listen in your own time. See? So you just share it with a friend and brethren and give it some likes or whatever around there. And your comments. Yeah, man. You can put your comment on there. Yeah. All right then. And take, you know, and see what I go on. And big ups and take, you know, or 07944 431 366 gets you through to the studio around here if you want to big up anybody. See? Yeah. All right then. You know, that's how the thing's set around here. And don't forget, if you want to get your tune played on this show, yeah, you're an artist or you're a producer around here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. You're an artist or a producer. You make your own rhythms. Like, you know, Mention House and Maskey Production and all them, man, there. Yeah, and Buzzwhack. See, you just link me up on 07 450 350 208, yeah? That's 07 450 350 208. If you want to link us, yeah. You can even follow us now and all them thing there. Yeah, chat to crew when I miss call around there. You can miss call that number anytime. See it? There. Sign on the news, Joseph.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh. In loving you, I seem to feel the spirit deep inside of me, graciously guiding me. My woman of the women dear to me.
Alright, let us know how it sound out there, the quality I go on out there, see? Yeah.
Hey, 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 hey!
Let me know what I go on. 07944 431 366. See? Or you can listen on the Bless Radio 1 on the YouTube.
In loving you, I seem to feel the spirit deep inside of me, graciously guiding me. My woman of the women dear to me. Whatever loving, 'cause I need you constantly, staying always close to me. Helps me to keep this love I need. Just love to keep you in my mind. Just love to keep you in my mind. Your face is so mysteriously kind. I bet that love is partial to your side. Somehow I do believe that you are mine. Prove me in a natural way. Things I thought I'd never say. Drinking and getting higher wine. Waiting to love you all the time. Just love to keep you in my mind. Just love to keep you in my mind. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah.
All right then. Let's feature Chucky Banton inside the building.
Yo, Gary Digitech. I want to talk to that woman there. Always looking down, you know.
Think on.
When I see you around in town, baby, you're always looking down, yeah. Long time I wanna say something funny to make you smile, but I don't wanna get shut down. Oh,
let's ready one.
Said every man's got an ego, and ya know a simple thing can hurt a man's pride. So I'm gonna pluck up my courage, and this time and tell you what's really on my mind. Oh, I think you need some true love. Oh, baby, love that's gonna last all your life. Oh, I think you need some hard love. Love that's gonna last all night. You say you want a man to treat you good. You want a man to treat you right, yeah. No, I want a woman to treat me good. And baby girl, I want a woman to treat me right. Oh, 'cause I know I've made mistakes before, and I'm not gonna make the same once again. No. And I know I've broken some hearts along the way, but I'm sure I'm not gonna break yours, baby. Oh, I think you need some true love. Oh, baby. Love that's gonna last all your life. Ah, yeah, yeah.
Hold on. Sniper Nisha the phone. Hold on. Them said, where I gonna do what?
This show is sponsored by Nisha's Blooms, flowers and balloons for all occasions. We specialise in weddings, christenings, funerals and more. Please call us on 07506 271 070. Email nishasblooms@gmail.com or visit the shop at Georgian Village, 100 Wood Street, Shop 10, Walthamstow, E17 3HX.
Yo, Gary Digitech. Oh, I talked to that woman there. Always looking down, you know. When I see you around in town, baby, you're always looking down, yeah. Long time I wanna say something funny to make you smile, but I don't wanna get shut down. Oh, said every man's got an ego, and ya know a simple thing can hurt a man's pride. So I'm gonna pluck up my courage, and this time and tell you what's really on my mind.
Chucky Band,
oh, I think you need some true love, oh baby, love that's gonna last all your life. Oh, I think you need some hard love, love that's gonna last all night. You say you want a man to treat you good, you want a man to treat you right, yeah. No, I want a woman to treat me good, and baby girl, I want a woman to treat me right. Oh, 'cause I know I've made mistakes before, and I'm not gonna make the same once again. No. And I know I've broken some hearts along the way, but I'm sure I'm not gonna break yours, baby. Oh, I think you need some true love, oh baby.
I tell you.
Love that's gonna last all your life.
I done so much tune running rags. Moto.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my wife. Your wife? No more is she my girlfriend. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, remember to check out the show between the hours of 8 and 10 right here on Bless Radio on a Tuesday. Or 8 to 11. Run there, man.
I'd like to dedicate this song.
What's our talk show? What?
Wife. Your wife? No more is she my girlfriend.
Son of Chucky Banton from the album More Life.
No more is she my girlfriend. Believe me. We've been together for so long now, and I'm so happy that, oh, I met you, my dear. It's like you were sent from heaven to be my angel. Oh baby, now is the time. I'm not afraid to tell the whole world that I've got a beautiful life. 'Cause I'm a husband, now you're my wife. I'm not afraid to tell the world that I've got a beautiful life. 'Cause I'm a husband, now you're my wife. had our highs and our lows like everybody else. Oh baby, oh yeah, yeah. But it's the love that kept us together that overcome all the obstacles. And now I'm gonna tell the whole wide world, I'm not afraid to say that I've got a beautiful life. 'Cause I'm a husband, now you're my wife. I'm not afraid to tell the world that I've got a beautiful life. 'Cause I'm a husband, now you're my wife. Oh yeah, you're my wife. And it's so strange. Yesterday you were my girlfriend, and now you're my wife. Though I'm in love with you, baby, from the heart. I know you're done, know that already, baby. And now we're here amongst our close friends and our families. So why I'm not afraid to say that I've got a beautiful life. 'Cause I'm a husband, now you're my wife. I'm not afraid to tell the world that I've got a beautiful life. 'Cause I'm a husband, now you're my wife.
Alright then, son of the Chucky Banton, listen, I wonder. Tell you, listen, I want it. That one are not too regular on there, inside the building.
Cut my long now, cut my long now.
How it sound, how it sound?
I'm so in love and sad as could be, yeah. 'Cause a pretty face got the best of me. It's your pretty face. Suddenly you came into my life and gave it meaning and your delight. 'Cause now good looks I've learned to do without. 'Cause now I know, oh Lord, I know, the whole world knows, loving only counts 'cause I know, oh yeah, and you know,
I tell you, man.
And I believe
Get to know them tune, yeah. Them tune are not too regular around here. From the album More Life, digital download, everybody. Every tune what you play around and release on digital download. 07944 431 366. The link up show around here. SLR link up www.slrradio.co.uk and also www.blessradio.co.uk and also Bless Extra. Yeah? And you can share the link on the YouTube as well, you know. Like and share. Tinker! Everybody's been doing it so far.
oh yeah, cut my long now, cut my long now, come along, yeah. I'm so in love and sad as could be, yeah. 'Cause a pretty face got the best of me. It's your pretty face. Suddenly you came into my life and gave it meaning and your delight. 'Cause now good looks I've learned to do without. 'Cause now I know, oh Lord, I know, the whole world knows, loving only counts 'cause I know, oh yeah, and you know,
Here we go. Beauty.
And you know, ask what do I see in you, I tell them the looks. It goes deeper than the eyes can view. Oh Lord, you've got a pleasing personality. Oh baby, and that's an ever living, a rare quality. So show me a girl who's fine. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'll choose the one who's loving. True.
A lot of Lynn Dave, a lot of Maggie as well, you know. You mean? They say Rose round there too. And Tony.
You know, oh yeah. And I believe the whole world knows that. And you know, I believe in magic. I suffered a broken heart, swore to never love again. But I'm at
this is the true mix.
On the road to hell.
Steve Santana.
I thought she was a deceiver. She took this captive broken man and made me a believer. Now I believe in magic. I believe there's a God above. I believe that everyone has someone out there they can love. And I believe that one day love will free my...
No, this is the true mix, man. It's from the album. Yeah, Amazing Love. Yeah, alright. Aspect of Love, yeah? Aspect of Love album. Check the album. Big album.
Suffered a broken heart, swore to never love again. But I'm at an age
Steve Santana.
on the road to hell. She told me she loved me. I thought she was a deceiver. She took this captive broken man and made me a believer. Now I believe in magic. I believe there's a God above. I believe that everyone has someone out there they can love. And I believe that one day love will free my people. Maybe a distant dream right now, but I believe it will happen. Cause I believe in the magic, magic, magic of love. I believe in the magic, magic, magic of love. I believe in the magic, magic, magic of love. I believe in the magic, magic, magic of love. Cast your spell on me. Hey love, cast your spell. True love's unconditional. The feeling shared, I'm mutual. I love you all like I love myself. Now that is
come on. All right, Ragga. Freeze that.
I don't wanna wait. Yo, there's a lot of people that know ya, but some of them don't really show ya.
They say rest them on.
People won't grow you, but still they wanna be one of the people around you. Behind your back they full of talk, in front your face them smile and a laugh. Some of them will eat with you, some of them will drink with you, and play like them at home.
How is so?
Them slippery like a snake in a grass. Some of them you see through them like eyeglass.
Easy.
Some of them up front, but some will hide and mask. I saw them stay.
Come on.
You wouldn't believe how much people bad mind. Yeah. A penny you and a party one time. So don't wait in vain for them link on your name. Free them, but make sure you follow the signs. Don't go like you're blind. Free up your mind. I tell the hater them figure join the line.
You know.
Could have your family or friend. And this you have to tell them.
This is what we tell them.
We tell them this. I beg you just know my name.
Oh.
Don't let my name in vain.
See? I told Rush Dragon not to trouble me, you hear that? Even if I started. Yeah, man. See, a lot of each and everybody lots around here, even Bridget, man. You see? No, we do our banter differently around here, you see. Like Ringo. Yeah, because we just start a Ringo. And Rasta Pastor. So if Rasta Pastor get with it. See? Yeah. Even Briggy. Like Briggy. Yeah. Round there. See? Rasta Pastor. Easy.
I don't wanna.
That's a P. Nichols. Yo!
There's a lot of people that know ya.
Hey, cowboy.
But some of them no real to show ya. Them jealous of you and the paper will grow you. But still they wanna be one of the people around you. Behind your back they full of talk. In front your face them smile and a laugh. Some of them will eat with you. Some of them will drink with you. And play like them a humble calf. Them slippery like a snake in a grass. Some of them you see through them like eyeglass. Some of them up front, but some will hide and mask. I saw them stay. You wouldn't believe how much people but mine. Yeah, a penny you and I watch you all the time. So don't wait in vain for them. Live on your name, free them, but make sure you follow the signs. Don't go like a blind. Free up your mind. I tell the hater them figure join the line. Could have your family or friend? And this you have to tell the world of them. You have to tell them this. I beg you just know my name. Don't chat my name in vain. Because you're sad and lonely. And your friend them follow me. We make you just a chat my name. It's like you don't have no shame. Make it worse you don't know me. You don't even know the people.
Well, I like the link up show. Come on.
I don't wanna hear nobody chat my name. So them follow me. But then you have the friends out there who like to use ya and feed off your energy just like food. And them feel that you don't notice. Them have no ulterior motive. Just play fool for catch wise while them up front out.
We have 15 minutes to the hour 6 inside the building.
Them by surprise and just tell
up at 6 we have P. Nichols. Yeah. Ronnie on the SLR link. Right up in the SLR building. Yeah. We have P. Nichols, yeah? And then up at 6 o'clock around here on the Bless Radio, we have Find Your Voice. See? Yeah. Keep it locked, around here, man. Find Your Voice up in the world, Tamra and guest. See? And then you have Limbs up at 8 o'clock around here, live on the YouTube. Everybody on the YouTube around here, yeah? See? And Rush Dragon up at 10 o'clock, you know? See? If he doesn't get locked off, you know. Yeah, see it? Yeah. And large up time, was it Daddy Patty on SLR? If you like your rare groove and old school, around there. Yeah. Daddy Patty on SLR, 8 till 10, you know? See it? Alright, ready again, Rags. Victor Romero Evans, Tick Card. Tell you, remember to check out Rockstone Cycle Hub, yeah? 335 Lordship Lane, Tottenham N17 6AB. Yeah? Check them out forward, 10 a.m. till 6, Monday to Friday. Yeah, 9 till 6 on a Saturday. Yeah? I am mean. Check them out forward. Give them a call. If you want to hire a bike, hire bikes around there. Trinidad, 10 and 4, Monday to Friday, 9 till 4 on a Saturday. Yeah? 0208 808 0203. That's 0208 808 0203. Yeah, log on to that. Or 07 852 826 054. That's 07 852 826 054. So you just log on to that around there, yeah. So we mentioned Bless Radio or SLR or the link up show RAGGA D, yeah, inside the building. You never know. See, even if you go down to Nisha Balloons as well, yeah. Big up Sniper. Yeah. And big up Nisha herself around there. Yeah. You mean? Everything turn up loud over in Wolfram Stove as well, you know. Saying? Yeah. You mean? Check them out. Forward. Yeah. Big up DJ Snipes. Round town, you know. Big up my full roll that family. Big up Skip the B. Wagwan. Yeah. Masky Production. Rolling Large. More Love Family. What do you mean? I tell you, man. Hey. We got Trigger.
Anything that I have got, if you like, I would give you the Lord.
Big Foot Rhythm. Bubblers Production.
Anything that's no lie. Anything for you, I'll try.
Hey, big up Dougie. He played this on his show.
The love that I feel for you.
He had Victor in his show.
Not hit and run. I'm in this for the long haul, baby. With you I have fun. Now I can promise you forever, just to make you feel better. What's important is a happiness together. Anything that I have got, if you like, I would give you the love.
So that rhythm here.
Give me good loving if you want my heart.
This is Janet K.
Ingredient for us to start.
Bad.
In a relationship, there's things that we should know. That we will reap exactly what we sow. I need you to show me that you care.
Tell me how it's on.
That when I'm down, you will be there. I don't need no man you're around. Need someone who cares. So listen carefully, my sound, 'cause I am. Give me good loving if you want my heart. That's the vital ingredient.
Now watch that, but it's all good.
In a relationship, there's things that we should know. That we will reap exactly what we sow.
How it's on.
I need you to show me that you care. Yeah. That when I'm down, you will be there. I don't need no man to push me around. I need someone who treat me like the queen of his town. So listen carefully to my sound, 'cause I am all woman. You got to treat me right. Listen to it. All woman. Now I need a good man.
Yo, pull it, Taja. Feature on him, man. Inside it.
'Cause I can't control these feelings. I'm giving you up
Where's the pull it, Taja?
to save my sanity. I know it's enough, but you love me once, not now. Though I'm giving you up to set my spirit free. Once upon a time, you only lived for us. You captured me, you wrapped me in your never-ending love. I can't believe the time has come to cast my love aside. Who took
4 down to 6. Thursday and Friday. Roll there.
been destroyed?
promised me the sun.
I tell you, hey.
Moon and all the stars.
Yes, radio. SLR.
Happiness was never ours. No one can feel my anger. The way you lived a lie. The trust truly shattered. Down to me to say goodbye. I'm giving you I'm giving you
Keep it locked, Ronnie, you know. Hear me?
I'm giving you
We're going to play to the next presenter. Reach up in the building.
I'm giving you
Alright, watch it now.
As I walk in the dance, I can see you watching me, and I'm watching you, and you look so fine, so fine, so fine.
This is Don Campbell.
And every time you walk past me, that smell of your perfume got me tempted to touch.
Big up Wesley Snipes. Yeah, my uncle. That's how you Mrs. Vicky, yeah? Oh, yeah. Wheel and come again. Hey! Keely, yeah? Yeah, the revival doesn't get what mad in here. Yeah, man, big up Keely. Yeah. Yeah, man, big up Lady like Vicky. Yeah, man, the party was nice over at my house, yeah? Easy. It's Keely's 50th. Mad. Yo! Inside the building.
That's nice.
We got lovely Maxine Lapsard. Yeah, wagwan. Yeah.
As I walk in the dance, I can see you watching me, and I'm watching you, and you look so fine, so fine, so fine, so fine. And every time you walk past me, that smell of your perfume got me tempted to touch. But I gotta ask you this question. Are you all alone? Are you all alone? Are you with your man? I don't see no man, so I'm assuming that you're all alone, and that's perfect with my plan. 'Cause I wanna dance with you, so come on and dance with me. I wanna dance with you. I know you wanna dance with me. I wanna dance with you, so come on and dance with me. I wanna dance with you. I know you wanna dance with me. Let me buy you a drink, tell me your name, and I'll do the same.
I can feel the sunrise
Sarah Carol Thompson. Right.
through my window pane.
Shout to Interaction Crew. Hold on.
But I'm hurting 'cause I know I gotta leave you once again. Yeah. Lying here in your arms is so hard to
Tell you about Bless Radio 1 on the YouTube live. Big up the message there, yeah?
Can I leave you when you love me like this? Somehow I gotta break away, gotta say goodbye and face a new day. I'm leaving this kiss on your lips, even though you're so hard to
Hold on. See my tune here.
How can I leave your arms?
Wall.
When you love me like this?
Select somebody inside there. Them tune are not regular.
Bless radio, know thyself.
Yeah.
Bless radio, know thyself.
So 24 hours these radio stations there. Yeah, you get 24 hours on SLR. Yeah, 7 days a week. Yeah, all right. Full massive lock on to that. Remember, 24 hours round here on the Bless Radio and the Bless Extra. You get the knowledge in the full massive round here. Yeah, yeah. And the talk show them. You get the Bible and the Bless Extra. Yeah. Check it out forward. 07944 431 366. Gets you through. This is the voice of Carol Thompson. You don't know about them tune here, yeah? Big fuck with it.
I can feel the sunrise.
Check out CD Baby.
Shining through my window pane. But I'm hurting 'cause I know I gotta leave you once again. Yeah. Lying here in your arms is so hard to resist. Yes. Tell me, how can I leave you when you love me like
Ladies!
this?
Come on!
Somehow I gotta break away, gotta say goodbye and face a new day. I leave a this kiss on your lips, even though
Ladies, I can't hear you. All right then.
how can I leave your arms when you love me like this, like this, like this, like this?
I tell you.
How can I walk away when
Hey, true identity. Preach upon the corners.
There was a time you couldn't help yourself, and on your knees you used to beg for help. You know your friends and all your family couldn't see, no. And all your strength and self-control, the ones you loved and tried to hold, started to leave your side one by one. But better must come, and it's true. You knew that better days would come.
3 ladies on this tune.
You knew that better days would come. Better days are
I'm on siege alive.
Oh yes.
Jah is by my side. Everything is good.
We got the Thunder crew on SLR, eh? All right then, run it. They tell you.
Jah don't set it right, set it right. I'm on fair just side.
We got Bless Radio Thunder crew on. Yeah, Leon on the crew then.
I and I man a stop rejoice.
We say.
Take away yourself from trouble, yeah. 'Cause it come in a double. Take away yourself from trouble. I say mind the sinking sun. Take away yourself from trouble. Take away yourself from trouble. 'Cause it come in a double. Take away yourself from trouble. Still I see I done set him plan.
Nothing no sweet like the gift of life. Walk away from trouble, stay away from strife. Life is to live to the best in life. You only live once, you not live twice, yo. Follow the road on the righteous path. Stay focused and conscious, put joy in your thought. I say, don't make the wicked them corrupt your heart. Do the right thing, become a walk, here say your salt.
Take away yourself from trouble, yeah. 'Cause it come in a double. Take away yourself from trouble, I say mind the sinking sun. Take away yourself from trouble, take away yourself from trouble. 'Cause it come in a double. Take away yourself from trouble.
I'll tell you that true, man. That true, man.
Rastafari, I know.
You know, no. Many are called, but the chosen are few.
They should know.
Yeah. Cause I know it's true.
We have to show them the right way.
Million Style and episode driver. I tell you, man. Let's radio to the world, you know. RAGGA D there. SLR radio to the world.
I'm on siege alive. Jah is by my side. Everything is good. Everything is nice.
Shout to the crew's gonna get some overtime on the YouTube, yeah?
Jah don't set it right, set it right. I'm on fair just side. Everything is blessed, everything is right. I and I man a stop.
Goodbye to the SLR family. Easy.
Away yourself from trouble, yeah. 'Cause it come in a double. Take away yourself from trouble, I say mind the sinking sun. Take away yourself from trouble, take away yourself from trouble. 'Cause it come in a double. Take away yourself from
from trouble. Still I see I done set him plan.
Nothing no sweet like the gift of life. Walk away from trouble, stay away from strife. Life is to live, do the best in life. You only live once, you not live twice, yo. Follow the road on the righteous path. Stay focused and conscious, put joy in your thought. I say, don't make the wicked them corrupt your heart. Do the right thing, become the one, here say your salt.
Take away yourself from trouble, yeah. Cause it come in a double. Take away yourself from trouble, I say, mind the sinking sun. Take away yourself from trouble, cause it come in a
double. What a great music, Little J, yes, create it. Around the world, people are use it to unite all nations. We prove it to spread love. Use reggae music as soul food, so I have to salute it. This your music like the world. It's a reggae ambush, reggae like the world. It's a reggae ambush, reggae like the world. What a vibes we are push, reggae like the world. So many hard reggae touch, reggae like the world. I know it have a great purpose, yes. Feeling low, play some reggae music. Under stress or feeling sick, it picks you up, it's a royal tonic.
I tell you, man, Empress Iola.
It's a reggae ambush. Watch all the vibes we are push. So many hard reggae touch. Yeah, it like the world, yes. Reggae full of love, what a great music. Little J, yes, create it. Around the world, people are use it to unite all nations. We prove it to spread love. Use reggae music as soul food, so I have to salute it. This your music like the world.
I will tell you.
It's a reggae ambush.
Just after 6 round here inside the building. Overtime around that, yeah.
It's a reggae ambush, reggae like the world. What a vibes we are push, reggae like the world. So many hard reggae touch, reggae like the world. I know it have a great purpose.
I tell you, alright, we just went for the rival time round up in the building, man. Tell you, easy bones right there. Melodramatic sound there. RAGGA D, yeah. Each and every Thursday, 4 down till 6. Right here. Yeah, and Fridays as well, 4 down till 6. We're on here, man. Alright, make sure you just spread the link, share the link. We're on here. Yeah, for me, love the show like that, you know. See? If you want to check out all the history, we're on here. Yeah, welcome forward. Check out the, going to the Blessed Radio 1 history and all them things there. You find all the shows of this show and everybody else's shows on this. Yeah? Alright. Scott. Lad Scott round town, you know. Easy. We say Lad Scott over there in Hackney with Lactard around here, man. He's big up his sister and the full family. Yeah, big up PA around there, so welcome forward. Say it? Yeah, how you mean? Welcome forward, sir. Yeah? Alright then. Bless radio to the world, you know. Yo!
Learning the ways to attain that
Mommy Jane Lapsard, hold on. Granny. I tell you, where's the Kareem Shabazz? That's what his name, Kareem Shabazz, yeah?
Never let you go, no. I can't let you go. Now, no. Can't let you go. Now, no. You build me up. You give me strength and new direction. You fill me up with love and inspiration. Now all my intention is to keep love going strong, yeah. Can't let you go. No. Baby, never let you go.
Do I make you feel like you are
Early birds, you know. Shorter Roden.
Do I give you everything that a woman possibly can? Do I give you special treatment, hold you?
Sing out.
You are my king, so come on, get it. Come on.
Listen, me man. Hey.
And take it. I'm gonna give you a piece of my heart now.
Gentlemen, P. Lapton. Hold on.
Take it. I'm gonna give
I tell you, man, work on forward. Try to could listen later to the recording, yeah? Big up.
Do I make you feel like you are my special man? Do I give you everything that a woman possibly can? Do I give you special treatment, hold you high? You are my king, so come on, get it. Come on and take it. I'm gonna give you a piece of my heart now, baby.
What we say?
Take it. I'm gonna give you a piece of my love now, honey. Be my consoler, be my cover, lean on your shoulder. When it's over, gonna give you a piece of my heart now.
I tell you, them tune you, man.
Take it. I'm gonna give you a piece of my love now, honey. Be my consoler
And my everywhere. Yes. From the day I know myself, me a roots. I mean, no live no lie, me no live no
I told Rush Ragga about them tune there. I don't Rush Ragga gonna mix like me, you know. Everybody wanna mix like me. No man, you sure went to Rasta Pastor school, you know. Yeah.
Take full responsibility.
I tell you, man, hey.
Actions and my every words. Yes. From the day I know myself, me
Yeah.
roots. Yes. I mean, no live no lie, me no live
Let's ready, set.
And I came from humble beginning.
Boy, did the sound of ginger, you know.
I take full responsibility for my actions and my every words. Yes, from the day I know myself, me a rules. Yes, I may not live no lie, me not live no lie. That's the truth.
I tell you, man, ma.
From the day I was born, me a rules. Yes, I may not live no lie, me not live no lie. That's the truth. I'm God fearing, also caring, and I came from humble beginning. No hidden secret.
Ragga D is easy bouncing on Saturday afternoon. Driving where you need to be drive.
Was never to rise fast.
Number 07944 431 366. Yeah, all right then. Remember, if you want your treat to get played right here, just link us on 07450 350 208. Yeah, yeah, and you get some airplay if you're from the UK. It's okay. UK production that can work around here. See? Yeah. As long as it clean. Yeah, man. See? As you see, we win saw some 1 or 2 stingrays and all them things there. Yeah. You mean? Ready again, right? I tell you, we're nice.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Voice of the one. I shall learn.
Nothing is going right. Everything's going wrong.
Something different right there in the afternoon, in the evening. Right.
Yeah, the love is strong. It's enough to make you wanna cry. Cause I know we can work it out. And I can do much more to try. Let's talk instead of shout. Beautiful. When I look into your eyes, you're incredible.
Hey, you mean?
The way you enhance my life. And I know that you love me. I know you're gonna work this out. So give me a try. And I promise to make it alright.
One more time.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nothing is going right. Everything's going wrong. I thought what we had was tight. And that we had a love that's strong. It's enough to make you wanna cry. Cause I know we can work it out. And I can do much more to try. Let's talk instead of shout. Beautiful. When I look into your eyes, you're incredible. The way you enhance my life. And I know that you love me. I know you're gonna work this out. So give me a try. And I promise to make it alright. Even if I say so. Go, even if I say so. I can't live without you, even if I say so. I don't wanna let you go, cause I'm nothing, nothing without you, baby. Scratch my head and I wonder why. Can we give this another try? Cause a minute is too long to be without you in my life. A word without you is a lie. Feels like a bird that cannot fly. You're the other half that makes me strong. With us it can't go wrong. Beautiful. When I look into your eyes, you're incredible. The way you enhance my life. And I know that you love me. I know you're gonna work this out, so give us a try. And I promise to make it alright. Even if I say so, I don't wanna let you go. Even if I say so.
Them said time up in the building.
Yeah. Even if I say so, I don't wanna let you go. Cause I'm nothing, nothing without you, baby. Let me back, take my hand.
Alrighty, D. That was the voice of Aisha Loren from the album My Wishing Well. Yeah. Or if you got the other album, Back to You. Yeah, that one's on there as well. See?
I got to tell you how I
Son of Lloyd Brown. Very own Lloyd Brown. Hit the rhythm.
White flag, I surrender to your virtues every day. I can't last remember how anybody made me feel this way. You're so good to me.
Man, that time we're up in the building. Tell you.
I wanna tell you, baby, how much I appreciate you, baby. Sha-na-na, yeah. Sha-na-na-na, yeah. Ain't no amount of roses could let you know how I feel this day. All of life's pressures, you by my side, they fade away. I love you truly. I want the whole world to hear my cry. Wanna tell you, baby.
Listen to Martin, UK artist.
Appreciate you, baby. Sha-na-na, yeah. Oh, na-na-na-na-na.
I'm gonna feature Richie Davis. Roll here.
Since we broke up, my heart has never been the same. No,
I tell you, man.
Yes, my heart is burning. Just to know that you are not around. Oh no, oh no. 40 days and 40 nights, my heart has gone astray, girl. 'Cause all I see is you.
Listen to Monday.
Was always thinking of our future and what we had to do. It's hard to get over you. You said
I got a gap here on the rhythm, but now playing today though.
that you love
I tell you,
baby.
I'm trying to get the rust demo, yeah?
You said that you need me, girl, baby. Ooh, yeah. So everything you said to me was not for real. No. When we took our wedding vows, that was the deal. To love each other, to be together, to live in love and harmony forever and ever. You said that you love me,
Body's so good, so good, so good, yeah. Girl, your body's so good. Alright.
Peach on and girl, this sing.
Girl, you're blowing my mind.
We say what?
Hey babe, let's take a little while to have a little fun. It's been such a busy day and I'm in urgent need of love. See, tonight I want to hold you, baby, but that ain't no surprise. Yes, your kind of company keeps me good and satisfied. Baby, you're so good. Your body's so good. Girl, I'm gonna love you like the way I should. Oh, yes. Ooh, girl, you're blowing my mind. When we're making love, I'm so glad you're mine. Ooh, girl, your body's so good. Say it like that. Girl, I'm gonna love you like the way I should. Ooh, girl, you're blowing my mind. When we're making love, I'm so glad you're mine.
I tell you.
Tomorrow is another day, but that ain't on my mind. Right here is where I wanna be, and I ain't gonna rush the time. See, yeah, girl, you're everything I want. I'm knocking at your door.
All right then, let's get 2 more. We're at it, yeah? Like this.
Starlight Production. One track called Keeping It Real.
Keeping it real.
time to tell you what I'm feeling. Throw me can, but me never call no.
Straight up to who got South London. Yeah, man.
Every day I'm hearing.
Have to walk down the road.
And jealousy.
Walk to Leicester Square.
So here is the deal. No call me name in your mouth, for I'm not fronting. Take heed of what I'm saying. This is a serious something small fry. Flapping off your mouth, but me no cater for no screw face. Me a born ghetto youth, you cannot take my place. No one to hold your corner and stay in your lane.
Wheels. La to Rush Dragon on that tune, yeah. Straight to Rush Dragon, yeah? Yeah, you have the rhythm there? Yeah. Sorry, we're on trouble time right now. Yeah.
It's time to tell you what I'm feeling. Throw me can, but me never call no chicken.
Sure.
I'm hearing of your tyranny, but mine and jealousy. So here is the deal. No call me name in your mouth, for I'm not fronting. Take heed of what I'm saying. This is a serious something small fry. Flapping off your mouth, but me no cater for no screw face. Me a born ghetto youth, you cannot take my place. No one to hold your corner and stay in your lane.
You saw the future, then it's up to us to protect them. Never you hurt your children. To care and to share and prepare and don't you let them. Never you molest your children. You saw the future, then it's up to us to protect them. Never you hurt your children.
I tell you, man, find the voice up in the building. Camera there. Easy.
Open up the door, bring the youths them come.
Hey, back at tomorrow, 4 down to 6 on a Friday.
Release every juvenile from out of your storm. The social engineering.
If you don't know about that show, then you have to log in.
It's a dummy statement on me argument. Your policies and legislation and your laws giving you. Government me ready for talk to them. Make it in the House of Parliament. If the youth are the future, then it's up to us to protect them. Never you hurt your children. To care and to share and prepare and don't you neglect them. Never you molest your children. The youth are the future, then it's up to us to protect them. Never you hurt your children. To care and to share and prepare and don't you neglect them. Never you molest your children. Give them to be diligent, be wise and prudent. Parents, masters, teachers and students. Give them education.
Early bouncer. Inside the early rocking, keeping it real with him. Tell you that, hey.
I don't want to fall. I'd rather stand in low. Prefer to stand in low.
How it goes like that? Donovan King J.
I'd rather stand in low. Prefer to stand in low. I've been hurt so many times before. Now I refuse to be held down anymore. Some say I'm a fool to wear my heart on my sleeve. And it is better to give more than receive. I don't want to fall. I'd rather stay.
I tell you, keeping it real with him, tracking him, man. Check out the digital download.
I don't want to fall. Prefer to stand in low.
Yo, go on to.
But I treated her so bad. I wish I never had. Now she's hanging out with someone new. She used I thinking? Mind was deceiving that I could do anything to rock the boat. Drinking and smoking, Friday night gambling. Now I've lost the only woman that I love the most. Yeah. I never ever listened to a word she said. She left and gone away. And now I'm here alone in this empty bed. She used to love me, but I treated her so bad. I wish I never had. Now she's hanging out with someone new. She used to care for me. Used to care for me. Can't believe what. Another star by function. But I treated her so bad. I wish I never had. Now she's hanging out with someone new. She used to care for me. Can't believe what I have done. I've lost the only one. I guess that it was overdue. What was I thinking? Mind was deceiving that I could do anything to rock the boat. Drinking and smoking, Friday night gambling. Now I've lost the only woman that I love the most. Yeah. I never ever listened to a word she said. She left and gone away. And now I'm here alone in this empty bed. She used to love me.
So yeah.
But I treated her.
All right then.
I wish I never had. Now she's hanging out with someone new. She used to care for me. Used to care for me.
All right, let's cruise have a big tune on the inside of the bounce, yeah? All right then.
Competition fools. Who them gonna run to? Are they establishing them?
Hold on, select so easy, yeah? Inside of the bounce. Yeah, man. Just taking it nice and easy, yeah?
Here come the thing called competition fool. Original Dan Mafia.
Bless radio to the world. Last one now. Yeah, man. Big call.
Competition fool. Who them gonna run to?
Mansion House production. I'll soon forward now. Out of the studio to the studio.
Competition fool. In Zion there's no space to hide. Why can they?
If you're looking too much, you know,
Come the thing called
you might get locked off, you know.
Original Dan Mafia alongside Bonnie Lila in the musical school.
I know you don't have that one, eh?
Musical fool.
One or two news.
Competition fool.
Exactly though.
Who them gonna run to? Are they establishing themselves? Are they fighting a hustler from looking his fool?
I got it from the artist.
Competition fool. In Zion there's no space.
Big up Bonnie Lila.
Why can they understand if they slip? Surely
Listen to that tune here, man.
Why everything them a try compete? Like I feed them picnic alone one vote for eat.
Oh.
Them can't stop the song from beat. Fans them a sing the punchline in the street. Living a selfish life, me wonder what make them a do it. Millions a make them never keep pocket street. I beat up them beat like a damn parakeet. We make it in a life, then just a lie and a cheat. Yo!
For everything that them can do.
So about the UK tune them. Don't tell me about UK okay, you know. Hear me.
Ask me how they tangle up. Competition fool.
I tell you.
Who they gonna run to? Are they establishing themselves? Are they fighting a hustler from looking?
How is sold?
Competition fool. In Zion there's no space to hide. Why can
I tell you about them tune them. I'm out of here. I'm going straight to the recording studio. Yeah.
Original Dan Mafia alongside Bonnie Lila in the musical school. Make them know we're the musical fool. Singer!
Competition fool. Who them gonna run to? Are they establishing themselves? Are they fighting a hustler from looking his fool?
I tell you about
competition fool. In Zion there's no space to hide.
Well, time around, you probably have a guest up in the building. Yo! Lily 6-8 tomorrow.
Everything them a try come.
On a Friday.
Like I feed them picnic alone, one vote for eat. Airwave, them can't stop the song from beat. Fans them a sing the punchline in the street. Living a selfish life, me wonder what make them a do it. Millions a make them devil keep pocket street. I beat up them beat like a damn parakeet. We make it in a life, them just a lie and a cheat. Yo!
For everything that them can do, Jah will let us do it better. Read the pops, lose the bone. Don't ask me how they tangle out.
I tell you.
Competition fool.
And that them a go on with.
Who them gonna run to? Are they establishing themselves? Are they fighting a hustler from looking his food? Competition fool.
I tell you, man.
There's no space to hide. Why can they understand if they slip? Surely they slide.
Goodbye, Massive.
Me no in a competition with no guy. Ambition high, so me never stop try. A smile on my face when them want me fi cry. Blessings have been flow, the spring never run dry.
This is George. Listening to bless. No matter what the circumstances may be, bless. God is always there for me. Through the sunshine or through the rain, bleed your blood through the pain. God is always there for me. You're listening to bless. This is George. Keep it lock.
Stations and all the DJs out here. Today we're about stop and search. Are you for it or against it? But before then, let's listen to this track from the album Ex Gangsta's Odyssey. Martyr for Ganja. Blessed.
Martyr for Ganja. Police stops and searches were a regular thing, with or without wearing bling. No matter what vehicle we were driving, on foot it was just the same. As we played the duck and diving game, with cloak and dagger and the gangster's swagger, we suffered persecution for the herb that heals the nation, keeping the peace in recreation, and gave us economic salvation from sus laws and police brutalization. They even took my collector's Mercedes away and said you'll never get it back again, even if I took them to court. And the judge ruled in my favor. They'd never give me back that car, 'cause they knew what I did for a living. It was their time to take and mine for the giving. Things got even worse, more blasé, as police corruption grew. I was jailed for 18 months for possession of ganja you couldn't chew or see, weighing less than quarter gram in reality. Like so many brothers in that game, for the healing of the nation in Jah name, a martyr for ganja I became. of the ganja. They'll have to pay.
Yes, sir.
As the money grew and grew, philanthropy was part of it too. My house was open to all but a few. Protecting people, investing in others with something to do. Got real busy making music at Easy Street with star artists, creating songs, creating beats with live instruments that took it to the place that commences with the drum and bass, with rhythm and lead coming into play, keyboards and brass section with so much to say, as lead vocals and harmony led the way. Rico was phenomenal on the trombone. Angus from Aswad was extraordinary on drums. Huey Isachar, a bass superstar. Sugar Minot vocals really sweetened the place. The voices of the Heptones, Trevor Hartley and Winston Fergus flew at a melodious and passionate pace. I laid on the ganja, food and drinks, caps to ferry artists from A to B, and paid them cash accordingly. In a thick marijuana mist, we produced reggae you couldn't resist, like Kind Man, Visions and Oja, to name but a few. Suddenly Engineer Eddie called me to the phone. Heard my girl Makita say my front door was chopped down that day. I stood silent with nothing to say. Kept cool and carried on recording till the session was done. Then went to the spot to witness my losses from jealous people, my trials and crosses. With their guile and greed, they never found the holy herb, the ganja breed, that was there in big supply, but it never caught their eye. Over $250,000 in sound equipment, vinyl, master tapes, and clothes were gone. That feeling in the gut didn't feel like fun. And as vengeful thoughts came my way, I heard the voice of God Almighty say, leave it to me, son. Put the posse and the gun and the knife away. You did no wrong, and they shall surely pay.
Yes, they shall surely pay. Yes, yes, indeed, the wicked shall surely pay. Indeed, brothers and sisters, stop and search. This is the question here. Are we for it or against it? Please call in on 079 444 3166 313 66 079 444 313 66. Yes, do call us. We need to hear what you've got to say. We're waiting for DJ Jammers to come on the line. He's supposed to be, well, not supposed to be, he'll be communicating with us while he's still at attending a funeral somewhere, I believe. God bless their soul. May they rest in peace, the soul of the departed, and give strength to the bereaved out there. Blessed love, brothers and sisters. As I know, police stops and searches help to incriminate hundreds of thousands of youths. I would say even millions of youths if you have to count them over the years, over the decades. Stop and search. Has it worked? I don't think so. All I know is that it's just helped to criminalized a lot of innocent people, who stood up for their rights about being searched and ended up being carted off to jail because the law thought they were a bit feisty and fired up, and so them have a chip on their shoulder and make them go and incriminate them to cool them down. The fact of the matter also, the stop and search situation today now has brought us to a place where the elders are afraid, and so therefore they are giving the children things to ferry from A to B, instead of themselves, because they know if they got stops and search and a knife or a gun was found, or drugs was found, or stolen goods was found, then, it's a serious matter. Whereas giving it to school children to carry from A to B, they think they're smart, but at the end of the day, the children now become the criminals of tomorrow. They become the residents of HMP prisons tomorrow. And, so this stop and search thing here has not been something to be called a solution, but in fact it has become a problem. If I'm wrong, then I'd like to hear from you. Has it helped? I guess it has helped. There must be situations where stop and search has probably saved someone from getting murdered, and I have to admit that. But it could have stopped someone from getting violently attacked in some way. Stop and search could have probably saved some people from ending up in drug business or in some sort of a dark business where there's only pain and sorrow. The stop and search also, brothers and sisters, has brought us to a place where we find ourselves being paranoid and feeling as though we're being attacked. Is another form of oppression, but obviously if stop and search, I'd like to see if they gotta have stop and search, let's have stop and search for everyone. Why is it that stop and search seems to be targeting black people alone? This is what we'd like to know. Are we the only ones who are doing breaking the law? Everyone is breaking the law. So why is it just black people being stopped and searched? Our youths today, they've come to the point where they're murdering each other, where they don't have no feelings anymore. They're not in touch with their feelings. They don't feel no sense of responsibility, no sense of love, or no sense of unity, no sense of brotherhood. And, in the stop and search business, in that instance there has been something which the youths also have to deal with. And the frustration that arises from being stopped and searched, much of the youths today end up taking it out on each other, So it is something which is seriously disabling our community and dividing our community. There are those who say, yes, stop and search is a good thing. We need stop and search. It will reduce this and it will reduce that. Well, all I know is that I saw a lot of people stop and search, over the decades ago. And decades ago, you had thousands of innocent black boys being jailed and criminalized through stop and search. Instead of being charged for maybe carrying a weapon or drugs or something, a lot of them ended up being charged for suspect of going to steal or assault or common assault or something like that, and all that sort of nonsense because of the heat that comes out of being stopped and searched. I'm not saying that stop and search is something that should be abandoned, but it's certainly not working. So if we're going to have stop and search, it has to work. It has to be targeted at those who, are guilty of something, and so on. It has to be targeted at the people who are the ones who have to be stopped and searched. If a man is not working and blah, 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 well, there's a lot of people out there who are out of work. So that's no reason to stop and search someone. So for me, stop and search is basically an oppressive tool, very oppressive. And of course, when one is criminalized, one finds one's self-esteem descends, so resulting in low self-esteem, low self-worth. Stop and search results in anger. Stop and search results in all sorts of negative behaviors as well as thoughts and feelings, which only gives, the law, so to speak, justification to stop and search even more. So I understand it this way. We have to stop getting annoyed, stop getting angry about being stopped and searched, just deal with it, accept that this is what is happening, and we just have to deal with it, in a civilized manner, make sure that we carry ourselves prim and proper, and refrain from anger, refrain from the wrath and all them so on. Keep a balance and go through, because otherwise we're just playing into the hands of those who are doing the stop and searching. Blessed love, brothers and sisters. Yes, on the line, 079-444-31366. Yes, do call us for your views on stop and search. Are you for it or against it? I myself, I was stopped and searched so many times over the years. I remember I used to pray before I got into my car and ask God to protect me from getting stopped and searched by a car. And when I was walking by foot, I had to pray to God, help me, protect me from being stopped and searched by foot. It seemed as that track said, no matter what vehicle we were driving, and on foot it was just the same. Whether you're wearing bling or not, they were stopping and searching. And this continues today. It's something that our sons and daughters have inherited. They're born into these conditions. And the fact of the matter is, so many of our sons and daughters out there, brothers and sisters out there, are hardworking, good, honest, loving, strong spiritual people, with moral values and principles, and so on and so forth. And to destroy their lives in that way, blessed love, let me take this call. Hello. Yes, blessed love.
Hi, this is Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Okay, thank you.
Well. What do you think about stop and search? Are you for it or against it?
I think I would say I'm undecided because I think it has had some benefits in getting some people off the street, but unfortunately, a lot of negative press it has caused it to be a non-beneficial thing that the police do, unfortunately, and targeting disproportionately people of colour. So in that respect, no, I would say that it's had a negative impact. I mean, if they were stopping everybody of all walks of life, then I think most people could appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, it's only affecting African, Caribbean young black men and women as well, because just the other day, Dawn, the MP, the Labour MP, she got stopped herself, and you know, it was put on social media and everything, and it's just something that they just this is unfortunately because of the way life has been in this country and to do with slavery and things like that. They've been led to believe that to fear the black person, no matter what respect, they just feel like they're a threat.
Yes, and yes, indeed. Why are we a threat? Why do they think we're a threat?
Because of all the past history. It's propaganda. It's propaganda because it's negative propaganda.
So
obviously there has been people who are, of course they do commit crimes and things, but in proportion, our race is in the minority in this country. But it seems to think that, you know, the majority of the people in prisons are black people or people of colour. So that is disproportionate.
So do you think that they fear us because they think that that we want revenge for all those hundreds of years of torture and traumatic and, you know, degrading?
Possibly, but I think also it's an inbred fear that's generational, that they just think that they just feel threatened by us, and also they want to still maintain control.
Right, and by saying that they feel threatened, you mean it gives them them a reason to bring out stop and search laws,
and unnecessary force, because there's nothing wrong with the actual Stop and Search Act, but some of the ways that it's done is not correct, and they've used excessive force, as we've seen in the media, and how people have been detained and died in custody.
Absolutely.
As we're well aware of.
Well,
I mean, even my own son's been stopped and searched many times, both of them.
Indeed.
So, you know, just walk into the shops just to do grocery shopping and to be jumped out of what's those cars, those police vans, TGL cars, task force police vans.
Oh, yes.
Being surrounded by 4 or 5 policemen. And you just walk into the shop. That's completely unnecessary.
Oh, yes. I remember being stopped and searched in the park with my babies. You know, the babies, they were about 6 months of age, and wheeling them around in the park, and the police car comes into the park and decides to stop and search me. I mean, I remember being stopped and searched at the gate of my house, you know, as I'm just about to step out onto the pavement through the gate. You know, the police stopped and searched me right in front of my house. I said, my God, are you going for an interview? They say, you look so well dressed today. And, you know, and all that sort of rubbish. And but of course, we know these things are basically designed to enrage us and to put us in a position where we get locked up. So just...
That is the case, because obviously, at first, you probably just comply, but after a while, when it happens over and over and over again, the more times it happens, the more resentment manifests. So, you know, that way they get the control, because if you slip, then there's reason to detain.
Yes.
It's realize there's reason to detain. I mean, even myself, I've been stopped. So I don't think it's always targeted at men. I've been followed a couple of times in my car with my children by the police, and they pulled me over because they didn't have any any real reason. They just use that same section, whatever it is, to stop cars on the street. And they actually wanted to stay up, took my car keys away from me and said they were going to take the car to the pound.
My goodness gracious.
And
On
they
what
said I
grounds?
didn't have any insurance.
Because
and
you didn't
I had
have...
the children in the back, one was steering a pram, and they just left me on the seat and they sent the town truck to take my car away.
On what grounds?
For no other reason.
Take your car away because what? No insurance, no tax? Well, because of what?
Well, that's what they said. They said that on the system, when they checked on the system, I didn't have insurance and the car, and that they were going to impound it. And because I didn't have the documents in my vehicle, and they didn't even ask me to produce at the local police station, they just said they're going to impound the car.
Yes, well, that was very, extremely harsh, as a matter of fact. Extremely harsh.
Unfortunately, I was able to get out of it by calling my brother, and he wasn't that far away from the scene, and I managed to steer them while he came, and by the time he got there and gave them what for, by that point a senior officer came along, because he asked for a senior officer to come along. They came along, and after it was all explained and everything, I got my car keys back and an apology. But the actual officer who did it didn't apologise. It was only the next officer on the scene who actually apologised. Because there was no grounds for detaining my car and leaving me stranded on the street.
And you were with your children at the time?
Yeah, one was only, I think, under 2, and the other one was a bit older. So
my goodness.
I don't think they cared who they stopped, really. And he, at the end, he didn't even want to give me my car keys back. He had them in his front pocket, and he was taking so long to hand them back. So it was almost like he was enjoying it.
Yes.
And I think he was probably annoyed that I was able to get someone to come and prevent my car being impounded. And I did write a letter of complaint to get the police station. Anything back? Never got any response back.
Yes, I was just wondering, you were sounding really clear a bit earlier on. Has your phone changed positions or something? Or
No, can you hear me better now?
That is much, much better. Absolutely. Oh, it's extremely much better. Yes.
Yes, so even in the lockdown, I think there was a lot more stop and searches going on in the lockdown. They were just actually driving up and down the streets, just looking for people to check over. I'm not saying that there are violent people on the streets, and I'm sure it stopped some crime and bad things happening, but I just think that it's unfair system, and it should be fair to all, no matter what race, colour.
Yes, indeed. Well, when stop and search is clearly seen to be targeting black people only, really, and then it's something that has to be looked at again. And this is why I myself, I say stop and search hasn't helped to improve anything. Like you said, there are people who have been stopped and searched and end up dead in police custody through stop and search. But then at the same time, you've had people stopped and searched and a life has been saved because the gun or the knife was taken away, and in that respect, enough respect to stop and search. But at the end of the day, overall, when we look at it, people are losing their lives anyway, innocently, through stop and search, and this is something which, and the people who we're talking about, they're all black people, saying that, I remember a long time ago, yes, it was in the papers about a white man who, yes, he was stopped and searched because someone said he had a gun, and in fact, he ended up getting shot dead, and they found that all he had was a bit of wood inside his inside jacket pocket or something like that. that was all he had in there was a piece of wood, a short piece of wood, which I suppose probably produced some sort of bulge, and probably someone thought that was the handle to a gun or something like that. And yes, and that was a white man, and that's the only time I can recall of any white man being stopped and searched. I mean, have you seen any white people being stopped and searched on the streets yourself?
No, actually, yes, I have. You know those the traffic cops when they pull you over, when they stop along the road and they're checking people's cars. So some of those times I've seen that, but most of the time, predominantly, it's people of colour.
Absolutely.
I myself, when I'm driving past, I get a bit nervous myself because
well, this is
I don't want to grab any attention, because one of the times I did get followed by police, they happened to catch my eye, and because they saw my eyes, they thought that I was suspicious, and they actually followed me all the way to my destination.
Yes.
Well, and then I had to end up pulling over.
Yes, well, this is another thing. Innocent people are being filled with fear of the stop and search that's going on, and the fear in their eyes or in their body language causes the police to look at them as being suspicious of something where all it is fear. And so do you think that this is done on purpose? It's in a legalized intimidation of black people?
Most definitely. Even the head of chiefs of police, what's her name, Crescenda, she actually believes that there isn't institutionalized racism in the force, the Metropolitan Police Force. Right. I mean, how can you run a police force and not actually think that there is any kind of racism in there? Every type of job there's a form of racism. She's in complete denial.
So, in other words, nothing has changed there. So, what can we do? What can we do to get changes made in that way? What can we do? Do you have any ideas, any solutions or thoughts on solutions to what we can do as a black community, to effectively stop this stop and search? I know that they've been protests, they've been demonstrations, even outside Tottenham Police Station, asking them in Haringey area anyway, the borough of Haringey, they've been telling them, they want them to cut out the stop and search and all the rest of it, because of, all the destructive things that are happening to innocent people. Suddenly an innocent, hard-working person has become a criminal, and some of them actually end up losing their jobs and all this and that, and end up living a life of crime, because of it, Yeah.
It's a very difficult situation. I think the police and the community need to work together, and make strategies that is beneficial to both parties, that they're both going to be adhered to, and they're going to stick to them, and that is a fair system. We need to get more black people in, as much as in order for this to work, we do need people in the police force or working closely with the police force. Otherwise, it's not going to work. I know a lot of people believe that if people of colour actually are police, they're traitors and things like that, but the only way to keep an eye on someone is to be in the system. So it's one of the topics that...
Well, as you was talking there, I thought to myself, maybe police ought to be questioned. If a policeman is seen on his record to just apprehending black people, say, well, he's made 20 arrests this month and it was all black people, then they have to look at this policeman, they have to encourage him to, be looking elsewhere as well, because it's very obvious that he's not doing his job properly.
I think they all need to go on training courses and have community courses where people in the community can come and talk and voice their opinions and express how they feel. And I think they should all be on some sort of training course to deal with how to appropriately deal with the general public, especially people of race. And I think in order to do that, those people do need to be people of colour. Because I think one thing with our race is we may talk loud and we might act all loud, and that seems that's seen as a form of aggression. But that's just how we are. We're loud and bubbly, and they feel frightened and fearful when we act like that, when actually we don't pose a threat.
Well, I mean, they act like that at football matches, you know.
Well, but unfortunately, if you're white and you're at a football match and you're a thug or a hooligan, it's not always deemed the same as if you're black and you're unarmed. The black unarmed is usually seen more as a threat.
More as a threat. I mean, how can a black man be more of a threat with a knife or a gun, or without a knife or a gun, than a white man? I mean, what makes him more of a threat? Why? What is it? I mean, this is a question which is really causing people to.
Well, personally, I think it's down to fear, because we have such a high standard. We've got so much talent, a lot of us have, and I think it's the fear of us overtaking and taking. If we all was able to do what we wanted to do, we'd be so high up there. We'd be doing so much. And I think that's what the fear is.
Okay, so stop.
A lot of the things that have been done, inventors and things like that, it's a lot of black people and people of colour who invented these things. Mathematicians, the light bulb, all different things, telephone, all different things have been actually invented by black people, but it's been suppressed and hidden. We don't know our true history, and a lot of us don't know our own worth. So we believe that we haven't invented anything and there's no positive role models, when in fact there are, because our history is not being told.
Absolutely.
The positive history.
Yes, indeed. And also, Stop and Search has helped to keep us divided instead of united. I mean to say, this is something, this Stop and Search thing is supposed to unite us instead of divide us. But in fact, it's actually helped to divide us, because it's even had our people looking at our people and shaking their heads in shame. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, and they without even realizing the facts that the person that's being stopped and searched works for 25 grand a year, and that's his car he bought last week, and, you know, and the jewelry he's wearing, he saved up for 3 years to buy it, you know, and stuff like that, you know, and there's no way he's a criminal or anything like that. And he has no gun, he has no knives, and no criminal record. And yet people, you know, a lot of people, you know, will be looking at him. You know, he's, you know, our people will be looking at him, you know, and say, oh my goodness, not another one again. You know, so that at the end of the day that we end up having black people looking at each other as criminals and not trusting each other. You know, because so that Stop and Search clearly, you know, it even divides us amongst ourselves. Whereas I believe it's something that ought to unite us to go forward. And as you said, you know, ask for changes and. You know, and what do they do in Parliament? They, I don't know, these people, they go around.
Pass bills.
Yes, and they lobby for changes, you know, in the law, you know, because it has proved to be worthless, it's a worthless legislation, Stop and Search. I mean,
even though they've got the webcams on, I don't know if they actually help, because sometimes when they're about to do something, they turn them off, or even if they are on, they the evidence goes missing. I'm not saying that's always the case, but there's always, you know, there can be foul play. The same way you know, there is internal affairs to check, because police can be just as do illegal activity as people on the streets.
Yes, indeed, police. They're just they're just flesh and blood like anybody else. They've got mums and dads, and brothers and sisters, and sons and daughters like anybody else. And in fact, you know, and yeah, they have weaknesses like anybody else. And obviously, you know, we need a police. You know, we need a police force. You know. Absolutely. I mean, without a
We need an
police,
unbiased police force.
well, we need, yes, we need an unbiased one. You know, we need one that's free from racism, free from prejudices. You know, yeah, we need an honest police force, because really police are supposed to be honest people. You know, when a policeman says something, it's supposed to be the truth. You know, because I remembered, you know, this is what criminalized so many young men, and no doubt women as well, but mostly men. You know, the police was believed. You know, they would say, well, you know, they stopped to search this guy here, and this brother here pushed him, for example, although there was no push involved. And you know, the police would be believed, you know, without any evidence to back it up, you know. And we've also seen situations where not only the police, but actually you also had solicitors and so on who worked with the police to secure custodial
Conviction,
sentence,
yeah.
you know, on black people, you know. Absolutely. So it's not only the police, but you know, this institutional racism is also in amongst this the judiciary, you know, solicitors, lawyers, and probation service, social services. I mean, I understand they're even working hard to take black children into care, you know, because that's another that's another angle that they use. If you can't be criminalized, you know, in the system, then let's get you into care. And if you can't be taken into care, well, let's get you, what do you call it, under the Mental Health Act, you know? And in fact, I know that a lot of young men, you know, who are just going about their daily duties, stop and search, led to them being criminalized and being put under the Mental Health Act. And these people were sane, good, balanced people, you know, who had emotions like anybody else. Some of them were boisterous and so on. Yes, there's nothing wrong with being boisterous. You know, you haven't done anything wrong. You know, you know, it's not against the law to be boisterous. You know, it's not
But
against...
it's just stereotyping, generalized stereotyping
That's
of
right.
the black person, that if they're boisterous and they're angry and they're up in your face, then, you know, a violent act is going to ensue. But I sometimes think that they provoke provocation.
Well, in fact, yes, provocation indeed. I know that for a fact. You know, provocation is a method that's been used to great effect. You know, massive effect. It's been used to the point of lives, a devastating effect, where lives have been lost, families have been broken. You know, people's futures have been put into ruins, and so forth. You know, simple as that, from a stop and search, you know, which was not called for, you know, because there was no reason to stop and search. That's another thing. You have to have a reason. You know, if you see a man running down the road, that's no reason to stop and search him, because, you know, I mean, he's running down there. He could be running for a bus or whatever. You know, a man is, you know, when you're going up, like the youth today, for example, they all wear hoods now. Hoods now have been demonized and been made to look like, well, you're a gangster if you've got a hood, or you belong to a gang if you're wearing a hoodie, and all the rest of it. Okay, well, there are gangs wearing hoodies, yes, but you know, gangs are a very small minority in the community. You know, if you've got 100,000 youths in our community here, you might have maybe a couple hundred of them might be with a gang, you know, really and truly, at the end of the day. And because of that now, the other, you know, sort of 99, you know, 1,800, you know, getting harassed for it, you know.
Well, the thing is, while they're there stopping innocent people, the guilty ones are going free.
Yes.
That's what they need to take into consideration as well.
Yes.
So,
yes.
the people that are innocent are being incarcerated or stopped and searched. While they're stopping and searching an innocent person, another person could be who is guilty has not been apprehended. So
absolutely. Well, crimes are being committed. Instead of stopping and searching, they should be looking for people actively in crime, and they're all about the place. You know, it's general public knowledge that this and that is happening over there, and this and that is happening over there, and this and that is happening over there. Yet these places run for years, you know, without any stop and search. But innocent people on the streets are being stopped and searched, you know. So this is so you know, in that respect, do they really want to reduce crime?
I think they want to reduce crime in certain areas. I think it's dependent on the postcode, to be honest.
Depending on the postcode. Well, it appears to me that they want to increase crime, you know, because if you're going to go around provoking people, you know, and then arresting them innocently, on top of that, you know, it would appear that you're looking to incriminate people, you know, who don't have a criminal record. You're quick to give them one. I mean, you've got children, little children, you know, like just 11, 12, or 13, you know, getting criminal records and all that sort of nonsense, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those very controversial topics that is a work in progress, and it's not something that's going to be fixable overnight.
No.
So, unfortunately, you know, we need to get people in the right places and re-educate.
Yes,
whether they will listen is another thing. I just don't think they like to see black people in a position, high positions, because if they do, they think they don't see it as they've done it by merit. It's another way how they got in. And if you are in a position, a high position, you should be. It's a privilege. As opposed to something that you've earned legitimately. You know, we've allowed you to get to this position, so be grateful.
Yes.
So, but at the same time, I think we can't afford to carry on being bitter. I don't know. But then how much? But then sometimes, in order to effect change, there has to be a level of. You can't always be passive.
Well, you can't always be passive. However, it seems as though these riots that we've had in the past hasn't really changed anything. Well, it has changed things. It's just gentrified London more, as a matter of fact. You know, places that were looked down upon, like Brixton. No one want to go there to live or buy a house there, you know, on the front line or near that area there or whatever. Now, Brixton, you know, the front line all around there is all, you know, yuppie people living around there. You know, much of the shops around there filled with, you know, middle class or yuppie-fied people, whatever you want to call them around there now.
Well, they're moving people out.
Yeah, the same.
The regeneration is happening in lots of those kind of areas. Deptford as well is another one.
Yes, yes. So
Peckham, even Peckham.
yes, Peckham. Yes, indeed. Yes, Hackney, Tottenham is happening here in Tottenham as well. It's happening. It's happening throughout London, and so that means to say a lot of black people are being moved out into the countryside. I understand. A lot of people, well, not only black people, there's a lot of white people being moved out there as well. Let's not get it wrong. And there's also a lot of white people who do get harassed. There's no doubt about it. You know, you know, and are being thrown out their flats and moved out of London. But predominantly, you know, it's a black thing. It's a black thing, that's for sure. And, you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, we're trying to find this, you know, solutions to curb this, to actually get this thing uprooted from society, you know, because it really, you know, the purpose that they say it serves, you know, it serves to keep us down, keep us not only down but also divide us. You know, it divides us amongst ourselves.
And oppressed.
You know, yes, and you know, right. So, what is the advantages of keeping us down and keeping us oppressed?
We can't move forward.
We can't move forward, and that makes you happy. I mean, what you know, what is the yes, and that helps. That helps. I mean, they say, how can that help to build a society? How can that help to? I mean, all they're doing is compounding the fear in themselves. All that's doing is causing, you know, the non-black community, you know, just to look at us with fear, you know, and to keep themselves away from us. It causes a division amongst us. So instead of the community coming together cohesively, you know, it's being divided. But then again, we've seen at the same time Black Lives Matter and this and that. We've seen a lot of white people coming up front. Even in many cases, it's all white people, or 90% white people, and so on and so forth, coming up front to defend, you know, the truth, you know, which is not only Black Lives Matter, but the fact is the
well, I think
search has to
it is going to take white people to effect change, to be honest, working together collaboratively, because if it was just our people, we don't have enough people, we don't have the position in power to do that. No. It's going to have to be done collectively.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yes, indeed.
I've got to go now.
Well, thank you a lot, Teresa, for your input there. Much appreciated. I hope your sons don't get stopped and searched anymore, and neither you when you're driving your car. By God's grace.
Let's hope so.
Indeed.
Okay then,
right.
Take care.
Yes, have a
Bye.
good evening. Blessed love.
Depression. I said depression. When depression came, I didn't see. The past in my life had caught up with me. The violent abuse I suffered as a child. My uni education that had been denied. So many things I'd suppressed inside. With nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. In a pitch black tunnel with no light in sight. Depression came like a thief in the night. Don't know if it came from the left or the right, but in denial I put up a fight. with coke and alcohol abuse to make things right. My appetite for business and money was gone. Life became devoid of fun. A good woman was needed, but I couldn't find none. My chances were 1,000,000,000,000 to 1. As suicidal thoughts came along, it took much more than just being strong against a thing so forceful, not so easy to overcome. Alcohol and cocaine, they were the enemy and not my friends. But way back then, I didn't comprehend, as they anesthetized the pain, anger and torment. To forget the years of betrayal from family and friends, and women who came for financial gain. Massive burglaries I suffered again and again, feeling like an outcast with 1,000,000 friends. Committing murder appeared to be justified after the way that I'd been crucified, but somehow God kept me off that path, because only God could abate my wrath. Because only God could abate my wrath. The absence of light. As I slipped into the darkness at the dawn, in boxes only by the riverbank, yet somehow I never jumped in. Although the voice that beckoned me from the water was enchantingly convincing. As trains came into the station, my back was glued to the wall, so I wouldn't fall or dive, thus keeping myself alive. I was hanging by a thread instead of a rope. My mortality clung to a glimmer of hope. I wasn't that innocent, having brutalized men and women for pride and money, let down God Almighty, myself, friends and family, and many members of society. Remorse, resentment, regret, guilt, and shame were feelings and emotions that have no name, that which I can never, ever explain. Accepting life on life's terms gave me the balance and gave me the peace I needed for the power of love to be released, as self-centeredness gradually became deceased. Cleansed with confession and forgiveness, I was no more a prisoner of the past. Now became the only place to be, with the future always looking bright. Now I know the darkness is always the absence of light. I repeat, now I know the darkness is always the absence of light.
For real. So you selling them online or? Okay. Yes, sisters and brothers, the absence of light, you know, and stop and search is one of those incidents where there's no light. It's a place of darkness where a lot of devastation has happened and a lot of pain and where a lot of trauma and a rippling effect has gone into the community and things have erupted and a lot of people have ended up going to jail over just one man being stopped and searched. You know, we need to live in the solution and of course getting angry about it is just going to reinforce their resolve to continue stop and search and justify it. You know, instead of being divided, we have to be united and look out for each other. You know, watch out for each other. You know, indeed. You know, and another thing is to get to know our rights and so on and so forth, so we know exactly, you know, what we're dealing with. You know, because sometimes just being innocent alone, it's enough for me or for you, but without any knowledge of the law or anything like that of our rights, then it can become a serious issue, because this is where we become exploited. Brothers and sisters, you know, stop and search is something that has caused a lot of people not even wanting to go out on the streets because of the harassment that they've experienced on a daily basis. It is something also that why do some people get stopped and searched so regularly and other people don't? What reasons are there for that? Is it from information received? Is it because of the way they walk? Is it because of the expensive clothes they wear? Or is it because of the rags that they wear? Why? Why are we stopped and searched? The lady, Teresa, our friend, she touched on it. It's a way of oppressing us, and it's a way of keeping us down so that we never amount to nothing. And by not amounting to nothing, black people are not a threat because they have no power. But the fact of the matter is that we have the power. The power is within us. You know, we are the ones who give our power away. You know, we are the ones who give our power away. You know, by playing into the hands of oppression instead of playing away from the hands of oppression. Playing into the hands of oppression means, you know, by getting angry. It means by getting oneself, you know, into a state of victim mode. I'm the victim, oh poor me, and this and that, and you know, which results in well, it's a mental health issue. You know, low self-esteem, low self-worth. You know, anger, resentment. You know, anxiety. Fear of people, places, and things, you know, and this just grows into a mental health issue, you know, and as I know from experience, many people who were stopped and searched ended up under the Mental Health Act, and where they were found to not have any knives or guns or any drugs on their person, but somehow they ended up under the Mental Health Act. You know, stop and search is also something which is, it also divides us in the sense that a lot of the elders think that the youths are out of order, it's the youths who are bringing it on themselves, and so forth and so forth. But this is not something that is orchestrated by the youths. This is something that is orchestrated from another level. This is something that is orchestrated legally through legal channels, through, you know, the police force, you know, and, you know, the fact that, yes, it was said that, yes, there is institutional racism. Nothing really effective has been done about it. Yes, we've had some black people given certain positions. You know, I would say these cosmetic, some cosmetic action is taking place. Oh, give a few black people a few top jobs, and let a few artists, make some money in the music business, or something like that, and so forth and so forth. And that will placate everyone. Well, it hasn't placated everyone. In fact, it has placated no one, really. Um, you find a lot of people who, in fact, have been given a break in life, so to speak, have been given an opportunity to get into a position. A lot of them actually have been left to feel separated from their brothers and sisters. And a lot of them have, in fact, stopped socializing and even feel threatened by their brothers and sisters because of the position that they're now in. So stop and search, really and truly, is just a way to antagonize, demoralize, and diminish morale, and diminish hope, and to simply imprison us, and also send us into a place of mental illness. But with love and unity, we overcome these things. All we need is love, and unity. Look out for each other, Look out for each other. Care about each other. Be kind. Let's be kind to one another, Let's be patient with each other. Let's be supportive of each other. Let's spend our money with each other. Let's make plans together and put them into action. Let's pool our resources together. Yes. Let the world know that let's come to a stage where we let the world know that when you stop and search one of us, then you stop and search all of us, and we're out there, in force, in force. But this is not happening because we're fragmented, we're divided, A lot of people are scared to stand up for the truth because if they do, they might end up going to prison themselves, and so on and so forth. But brothers and sisters, we have to be of good courage. For this thing to cease or to be reduced in any way, we have to be united, and it will reduce. Unity will reduce stop and search. Unity will change legislation. There'll be people coming on our side, and ready to work for us, because unity is a power, is a power, and God help those who help themselves. And we're not helping ourselves by just going around with an anger and having racist attitudes and simply looking to loot and vandalize the place, because we don't like what's going on. That is not going to solve the problem. It is making it worse for future generations to come. We have to be an example to our children. We have to be an example to our brothers and sisters. Living in the solution means we have to love one another. We have to unite with one another. You don't have to, but if we don't, then nothing is going to improve, brothers and sisters. It cannot improve. It's all very well having my house and 2 cars and money in the bank and another house or 2 abroad and all that sort of nonsense. But what is that doing for the community? What is that doing for the community? What is that, it's not really, that doesn't help the community, unless I'm giving property for some homeless people in the community or something like that, or giving a cheap rent to some people so that they can have somewhere to live, but who is doing that sort of thing? This is what we have to do. We have to help in any way we can, whether we got money or not. Well, I may not have any money, but at least I can give my support. I can be there. I can vocalize my support, and also I can express the love by simply encouraging, my people to, do the right thing, so the right thing happens, and by doing the right thing myself, we have to live prim and proper, brothers and sisters. We can't expect to sow anger and reap peace and prosperity. In order for us to reap peace and prosperity, we have to act in a peaceful manner, think peace, act peace, and peace will manifest itself in our lives. For us to be prosperous, we have to go and create, come together and create things, and establish things, promote things and market things, all our talents, whatever gifts that we have, consolidate them, cooperate them with each other, and prosperity will follow. But, thinking, well, look how many decades black people have been accused of, are seen to be, they're just drug pushers and they're thieves and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, all that drug pushing and all the thievery and all that hasn't benefited our community whatsoever, has it? So what's the point? This is not the answer, brothers and sisters. It may be the answer for an individual, but it's not the answer, for us as a community. Not as a community. And the only way that, we can end the stop and search, the only way that we can be listened to by government, by local authority, by anyone in any authority whatsoever, is through love and unity, not through hate and vengeful thoughts, and not through dishonesty either. Although we live in a dishonest system where we are encouraged to tell lies in order to get this and to get that, or to get in this position or whatever, and so on and so forth. And then lies then become a way of life. And so these lies, they seep into other areas of our lives, where really and truly, because it's contaminating everything. So lies, we cannot lie our way into success. We can't lie our way to freedom from fear. We have to deal with the truth, brothers and sisters. Only the truth sets us free. And it seems as though that the truth, to many is an offense, but it's not a sin, and really and truly, it's not an offense either, because we all need the truth. We all need the truth, because without the truth, we wouldn't be here. Without the truth, there's no life. Without the truth, there's no love. Without the truth, there's no unity. So the truth is that instead of chasing lies, we have to chase the truth. We have to embrace the truth so that we can live in the solution, which, accepting the truth, it takes humility, and it takes courage. We have to let go of our egotistical ways. Also, it's easy to always sometimes blame the police and the system for this and that, but we have to take responsibility ourselves. We really have to take responsibility ourselves. And by taking responsibility for ourselves and our actions, then we can do the right thing so the right thing happens. But without responsibility, we cannot succeed. Without honesty, we cannot succeed. Without love, we cannot succeed. Without unity, we cannot succeed. Individually, it's not getting us anywhere. We have to do everything collectively, brothers and sisters. Collectively. And my album, Ex-Gangsta's Odyssey, in fact, yes, all proceeds from that album goes to From Rehab to Life Foundation, which is steering the youths as well as the elders in our community away from drug and alcohol addiction, violence, and crime. And not only street violence, but also domestic violence. Because most murders are committed domestically. Most murders, not on the streets. And also with From Rehab to Life, we aim to improve, strengthen the families in our communities through parenting classes and through, counseling and through mentoring and through job placements and through forums and workshops and also business classes where we can get together, to acquire property. Because, many of us may be financially broke, but between 10 of us, 20 of us, we can buy a house, serious thing. What looked like a dream or an impossibility becomes a reality, just like our parents were a perfect example of that. They were refused loans from the banks to buy their homes and so forth. They got together, they united. They didn't have to take all day about it. It was a simple matter. There was dishonesty amongst them, there was anger amongst them, there was all sorts of imperfections amongst them, but that didn't stop our foreparents or our parents, to unite, and run partners so that thousands of them got houses. Thousands of them, East, West, North, and South London, thousands and thousands of black people. In fact, most black people owned a house way back then because, didn't live in council flats. But, from that unity broke down, what happened? We ended up living in council flats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what's happened. And become more dependent upon the states. And also we ended up being on the dole and stuff like that, living on benefits. This is what a lack of unity does, brothers and sisters. Individually, we lose hope, we lose courage, and many of us live in fear, and that fear is so traumatic that we become incapacitated, that we cannot do anything for ourselves anymore because we're frozen with fear. Fear to do this, fear to do that, fear to say this, fear to say that. But with unity, brothers and sisters, we're fearless. We're fearless, The weak become strong, And this is what we need, We, the strong, whoever's strong, we're there to help the weak. Join hands with the weak so the weak becomes strong also. Yes, well, anyway, we're just going to play another track from our album, Ex-Gangsta's Odyssey. And before that, also, just to remind you that need any flyers? Well, check Flying Squad. Okay. Love to all the DJs out there and all the community stations. Enough love, light, and healing to all our brothers and sisters in the community. Blessed love. Earline.
Ereline was my best friend, my cousin and girlfriend. I never ever had to pretend. We lived close together by the sea, on the beach of Lagon. I loved the beauty of her mind and skin, and her spirit deep within. That's my Ereline, childhood sweetheart and darling. So when I had to leave, I was sorely grieved, as I held her hands that night on the stars and full moonlight. Although I was just a child, I felt like a man inside. I touched her intimately, enthralled by her beauty, knowing I'd soon be missing our touching, cuddling, and kissing. Although we were just children, we knew we were more than just friends, and that loving feeling would never end. Now all I'm left with is the loving memory and scent of her presence, now absent, and the sound of the waves that gently kissed the shore, with that sinking feeling, knowing I'd be seeing her no more. With that sinking feeling, knowing I'd be seeing her no more. My heart was filled with much despair when I was summoned to L'Angleterre to reside with my parents, that was certain. Though powerless, I resisted till the final curtain. My elder said, "Son, don't you want to see the snow?" I, the little boy, spontaneously replied with an impertinent no. "Why?" they exclaimed, looking puzzled and hard. I, the little boy, replied, "I see the snow on Christmas cards." So with Mammy I went one day on a rowing boat to the big ship Genoa. So colossal it caused dismay. Venezuela was the first port of call as we cruised and sailed away. The sea was rough and filled me with fear. The food was not the same, oh dear. The next stop was Genoa, and from there a train to Rome. Then again we embarked on the big ship, till we docked in England, our new home. Victoria, the underground, oh it gave me such a fright. With windows that looked into darkness, as if day had turned to night. Where were the birds of color? The buildings, the clothes, so drab and gray. And when we entered our home in Hackney, there were no maids to my dismay. I recall back home they said, "Go far and wide, England Street paved with gold. For there your future is sunny and bright, though the winters are dark and cold." I may have been young and inexperienced, and yet I knew the other half had not been told. I repeat, I may have been young and inexperienced, and yet I knew the other half had not been told.
Yes, brothers and sisters, the other half has not been told. You know, when it comes to stop and search, there's the other half that's not being told. You know, when it comes to the lack of love and unity in our community, there's the other half that's not being told. Why? Why is it taking us so long, brothers and sisters, to improve our quality of life? You know, collectively, we have to work together. We have to be kind to each other. We have to consider each other. We have to spend money with each other. We have to respect each other. We have to consider each other's feelings. We have to stop looking down at one another. We have to stop all that negativity, brothers and sisters. Let's not let religious beliefs and spiritual practices and intellectual practices, do not let these things divide us, brothers and sisters. Let's build our community on a basic foundation, you know, of love, brothers. Love. Love and forgiveness, brothers and sisters. You know, and this is another reason why we just can't seem to move forward, because of the terrible lack of forgiveness in our community. You know, that lack of forgiveness for self, you know, because some of us have done things and they say, well, you know, it's impossible. No one will ever forgive me for this. This is unforgivable, and I can't forgive myself. And once we live with that mindset, brothers and sisters, you know, it develops into something where, in fact, we become our own enemy. You know, instead of setting ourselves free, we trap ourselves in that insecure place, you know, where we're feeling less than, or we're feeling more than, or we're feeling as though it's everybody's fault, and we're going round and round in a circle where we keep repeating the same things over and over again. For years to come, the same conversation is going on. Let's change the conversation. Let's change the mindset. Let's think love and unity. Let's live it. Live it, brothers and sisters. Because the truth will set us free. Unity in our community will put an end to stop and search in a prejudice and racist manner. But as long as we remain divided, brothers and sisters, there'll be no end to stop and search. We have to be united for that to end, brothers and sisters. You know, so that our children, you know, can live, you know, free from that fear of stop and search, free from that fear of being incriminated for nothing whatsoever, you know. Absolutely. And also, you know, the lack of trust, you know, will no longer exist, but we'll be trusting each other. We need to trust each other's brothers and sisters. We cannot unite without trust either. So therefore, we've got to work at it. We've got to work on this trust. We've got to take a leap of faith, you know, because it's not getting better, you know, by being stagnant, by not doing anything, by not doing the positive. We remain negative, you know, absolutely. By being dishonest, you know, we become a prisoner to lies, you know, whereas the truth of love and unity sets us free. Anyway, please, you know, we're running out of time now, but if anyone would like to say something about stop and search, whether they're for it or against it, please call us on 0794 44 31366. Yes, well, here's another track from our album, Ex-Gangsta's Odyssey. Do go out there and buy it, brothers and sisters. Download it and, you know, keep it in your collection. You know, support the black charity from Rehab to Life Foundation. We're here to support our community, and we need the community to support us.
in London, England. With no maid in sight, I was given the job, but not to my delight. Peeling potatoes, gutting, scaling and seasoning fish, changing nappies and making bottles, sweeping, hoovering, shopping and laundering. I began to get resentful as I fell far away from heaven. At the tender age of 7, violently abused by my father, enslaved to domestic drudgery by my mother. With hope and prayers I played it cool, but the abuse continued, regardless of how well I did in school. When nigger and wog was flung at me, I simply used to laugh. Until Raymond Ricardo, my school friend, said, they're taking the piss. That's a fact. From then on I fought in school nearly every day, and had to watch out for knife-wielding racist gangs as I traveled from A to B. Feeling robbed of my childhood and still wetting the bed, nerve tablets were prescribed for me. As I questioned the absence of Mammy's healing herb tea, then there was the hernia operation in consequence of lifting things far too heavy for me. Today those nerve tablets are now called antidepressants, you see. Light shone through the darkness at the age of 12 as I became lead singer of a band called Tracks. Got the job after singing a poem in a cappella in the English literature class. With singing and dancing, my emotions were unshelved, keeping a balance through what was a living hell. I never looked forward to going home from school. I'd rather be in a boarding house, no matter how strict the rules. Running away was the constant thought of the day, but not knowing where to go, I felt compelled to stay. I refused to call the police. I refused to tell people in school. I refused to tell my relatives, but Mommy was no fool, and my siblings knew the excruciating times that I was going through. As if that wasn't enough, I also had to suffer the sight and sound of my father's regular violent beatings of my mother, our beautiful, intelligent mother, sometimes overdosed on aspirin, a cry for help undercover. To help her indeed I was determined to do, but only mere words came out instead, as I encouraged Ma to leave Pa as I would as soon as I could. As an academic pupil, I thought I'd escape via university, but the old man even thwarted that after killing my school life at Christmas before I took my exams in June. More rejection came as I was ejected from the house that I could never ever call a home. And as I descended further into darkness, paradise was just a memory as hell became my home. Yes, I have to say it again. As I descended further into darkness, paradise was just a memory as hell became my home.